dropping. If it's going to be, it'll be in the upper 30s by the time we get out of here tonight. That's just my bold prediction.
So real quick, we're going to go on over to our Southern Heritage Bank Walker Valley football history moment. In 2023, Coach Akins and his Mustangs hosted their second-round playoff game against Lenoir City at the MAC. Quarterback Evan Schwarzel ran for 2 touchdowns and passed for 2 more. One of those was to then sophomore wide receiver Roman Yulo, who we expect to have a big impact in tonight's game.
Absolutely.
Linebackers Jacob Hollingsworth and Zeke Garrison each had interceptions as the Mustangs would advance to the quarterfinal round with the 37-11 win, and we hope that the Mustangs can do that again tonight. So with that, they snuck up on us here.
They have.
They never reset that clock like they normally do.
It is countdown, and it's countdown quick.
So we're going to kick off right on time. So we're going to send it back to the station for our kickoff spot.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
You've been listening to the Cleveland Ford Friday Night Football pregame show here in the Bradley Medical Center broadcast booth. I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum. Excited to have you guys joining us on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. And it is now time for some Mustang football.
It's football time in Tennessee. How about that?
Easy there, Jim. Easy. As he's wearing his Buckeye jacket.
As John Ward would greatly say, love John Ward. Ball falls off the tee, so he's got to re-tee it up. And we are ready to put toe to leather, brother.
That's it. Again,
I'm fired up, man.
We're excited to celebrate 25 years of Walker Valley football as we've done all season long. And it is now time for some football. So that one fielded it around the 10. He's got a lane up the middle for Sevier County. He's going to be brought down by a couple of Mustangs just shy of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, about the 38's where they're going to spot that ball. So let's go ahead and get that Walker Valley defense here. Defensive line, Lane Ferris. Defensive lineman, Eli Robertson. Defensive lineman, Cooper Godsey. Jonathan West also on the as a line. Linebackers, Caleb Jackson, Braylon Beard, Tyler Goodman. And, of course, we got Zach Raines and Brandon Satterfield. And then at defensive back, Fabian Scruggs, C.T. Gunner, Aiden Burns, and Michael Wood. That is your starting defensive front, or 11 for Walker Valley.
Yeah, once again, sponsored by Honda of Cleveland. Those are your defensive starters. Here comes Sevier County. They go with a run first play, and they get maybe 1 yard, just 1 yard. This Mustang defense starting off on a stingy note.
They're going to spot him at the 40 right here. So nice start right there by that front 4.
Again, that was number 15, the running back for Sevier County, Nathan Peterson. He's only a sophomore.
Yep, young team out here for sure.
And again, Sevier County likes to run out with that wing set. They fake the handoff and they throw that to the flat a lot. He's across the 30 or the 45 to the 50, and he's going to be brought down at the Walker Valley 45-yard line after that first down reception. Jim, that's one thing that I picked up on. They do that a lot. They fake the handoff. Yep. He sends that running back out into the flat. They throw it there, get the soft spot.
Well, obviously, Walker Valley didn't pick him up, so he was open. And then he broke a tackle as well. After that broken tackle, he gained another 5 yards. Ball spotted at the Walker Valley 45-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10. And once again, our first quarter is sponsored by Cleveland Ford. So quarterback for Sevier County rolls out. He's got a deep ball, and number 0 ran by Michael Wood for the touchdown reception.
Tremendous catch right there. He extended his body, caught the ball, and he tucked it in before he hit the ground to keep the ball from squirting loose. Great throw and a better catch.
And you nailed it. Full-on extension by number 0 for Sevier County. That's Bryson Hendrick.
Yeah,
he's one of the few seniors on this team, and he's a big play guy.
Yeah, that's a tremendous catch.
And just like that, Sevier County is on the scoreboard.
3 plays in.
Extra point snap, hold, kick is up. It is good. So Sevier County gets an early lead, 7-0, with 10:36 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
When life gets busy, Little Caesars can be there to help with hot and ready pizzas and more from 4 to 8 p.m. You can't beat the taste of delicious pizza at a great price and hot and ready for dinner. 3 locations, Paul Huff, Key Street, and McGrady Drive, or order online.
From the job site to the showroom, Wholesale Supply has the top brands you trust at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 75 years of service, no one supports contractors and communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. Here are your Honda Cleveland starters for the offensive side of the ball for the Mustangs. At quarterback, number 16, Chase Stevens. At running back, Kason Cunningham. At wide back, Cole Brown. The receivers, Sawyer Boyd, Luke Hayden, Roman Yulo, and Joseph Arnett. Tight end, Reese Davis. And on the offensive line, Ashton Roshak, Caden Lassen, Andrew Dugan, Jason Jarnigan, and Cooper Bitzel. And with that, Sevier County kicks off. It's fielded around the 10-yard line by Thavin Scruggs, who's going to get to the Mustang sideline. He's across the 35 to the 40 is where he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Excellent return by Thavin Scruggs.
Very good. He read those blocks perfectly. He saw there was a little bit of a opening there on the left side, took it to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Let's see what the Mustangs can do on their first drive of the night. They're going to spot it at the 41.
Yeah, very good return there by Thavin Scruggs. That's a 31-yard return. The first quarter here sponsored by Cleveland Ford. So Mustangs come out, twins to the far side, single receiver to the near side. They fake the handoff to Cunningham, swing it out wide. Receiver's going to have enough for the Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down.
Yep.
And I believe, and it was number 1, Sawyer Boyd.
Yeah, he made a good cut right there, gained 11 yards on that, so nice start for Walker Valley. They are in Sevier County territory.
So now we've got twins here to the near side. Mustangs working from left to right. Roman Yulo in the slot. I'm looking at that matchup right now, and they're going to hand off to Kason Cunningham, and he's going to get some forward progress there, Jim, and they're going to say 2 yards.
Yeah, about 2 yards right there. They filled the gap pretty good right there. Linebacker came up to make the stop. So about a 2-yard gain right there brings up 2nd and 8.
So I'll say this, the Mustangs offense working very quickly here.
Going up tempo right here.
Yes, trips here to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Stevens drops back. He feels the pressure. It's a screen play.
Perfect.
Kason Cunningham, it looks like he might have got face masked.
Yeah,
sure enough,
he did.
There's some laundry on the turf here in Sevier County. That penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant.
That looked like it was Joey Galzin who made that tackle, but I think he might have grabbed the face mask.
Yeah, Kason Cunningham, a well-set-up screenplay for him. One thing we talked about, our keys to the game earlier today on ESPN, is that Walker Valley's got to target these receivers, and it's going to open up the game for Kason, and we're already seeing that with a little help from some penalties.
I'm going to tell you right now, if he doesn't grab him by the face mask, he's going to probably gain 20 yards on that anyway because that was set up perfectly.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10, Mustangs inside Sevier County territory, just inside the 30-yard line. I'm going to say 25. That it's the
28-yard line.
So little trickery here from Walker Valley's couple reverse. They've got a receiver. And it just in time, the safety, the same guy who scored the touchdown on offense, comes over and knocks the ball away. A little trickery there on the double reverse pass.
Yeah, Bryson Hedrick made a great play right there. It looked like it was going to be a touchdown right there, but he made up with his tremendous speed, and he just tipped it right before it got to the receiver.
And he is absolutely very quick, talented athlete.
Lightning quick.
Hendricks, number 0 for Sevier County. So now trip set to the right for Chase Stevens. He drops back. He looks left.
Plenty of time.
Tons of time. And he's going to get pressured, and he's finally going to get hit. Just good coverage. That's a coverage sack.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's a big loss as well.
Probably should have thrown that away, but he held on trying to find somebody open. There just was nobody open on that play. He could not find anyone. Unfortunately, he did not throw it away. Big loss, so that's going to bring up 3rd and about 20 right there.
So now there's 8:44 to go in this first quarter. Once again, this first quarter is sponsored by Cleveland Ford. Also, got to let you know that Dell's Heating and Air is available. Just call Dells.com. So Mustang set here again. Trip to the near side, Twins to the far side. Empty set. Chase Stevens back there by himself. Drops back. Pressure off the edge, delivers a throw to Sawyer Boyd inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Sawyer Boyd picks up a huge first down play sponsored by Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix.
What a throw by Chase Stevens. He zipped that ball in there. He got that from point A to point B in a hurry. And first and goal now, what a play. But I was impressed with that throw by Chase Stevens. He just zipped it in there.
So now the Mustangs inside the Kia Cleveland drive zone. This is a 1st and 10 play from the 9-yard line is where they actually spotted Sawyer's knee down. So Stevens drops back, feels pressure again, and is brought down around the 15, maybe the 16-yard line.
He just got him. He had someone open, but he couldn't get it away before they got to him. So good play on defense by Sevier County because Walker Valley, if the play opened up, but he just couldn't get it out, couldn't release the ball quick enough. So that brings up, it is now 2nd goal, ball spotted at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, not ideal to get a sack there, but I'll say this, it gives Chase a little bit more room to throw this football around.
True.
Again, trip set here to this near side. Mustangs working from left to right where we are here on the home side. Ball snap. Chase Stevens drops back. Another screen play, and it was snuck out by that defense. Yeah. They were all over that.
Yeah, that was Preston Husky. He tipped that ball. That was going to be a screen play, and it looked promising, but he just didn't get it over his outstretched hand.
Chick-fil-A located on Keith Street in Paw Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Also, Crown is your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee off I-75 at exit 20. Visit them at crownchrysler-dodge-jeep.com.
Third and goal at the 15-yard line.
So there is going to be a pre-snap penalty, and it looks like this one's going to be against Walker Valley as the Mustangs immediately turn around and start walking backwards. Once again, that penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant as that laundry's on the field. Got to get that cleaned up, Jim.
Yep, we've talked about that earlier. We can't have these penalties and turnovers, but listen, it's 3rd and goal at 20. Let's see what we can do right here.
Stevens drops back across the middle, overthrows Sawyer Boyd. Overthrows him by about 5 yards there. No chance for Sawyer Boyd to get to that ball. So that's going to bring up
field goal attempt.
A 4th down. Mustangs lined up here.
37 yards.
Chris Malik, the kicker, takes the field, and he's going to be kicking. They've got the holder right there at the 37-yard line.
Yep, it's going to be a 37-yard ball be spotted at the 27.
Or 27, excuse me, yeah. 37-yard attempt. Kick is up. It looks like it's got enough leg behind it.
Nope.
Just short. Chris Malik not able to get that one through. So with that, that's a turnover on down. Sevier County taking over. Some promise there from the Walker Valley offense, but got to get those Kia Cleveland drive zone points.
They're just putting too much pressure on the quarterback right now. He just does not have enough time. He's had enough time a couple times, but more often than not, they've got somebody in his face.
And that was a concern. We talked about how big those guys are up front of the Sevier County defensive line.
And what I like about it, and they're very well coached, if they're not getting to the quarterback, they're putting their hands up, trying to get deflect the ball, which one of them they have done that so far. So
Sevier County starting this drive from their own 20, single running back, wing back to the far side, twin set here to the near side. Quarterback rolls out. He looks downfield, has a wide open number 0 right at the 35-yard line.
I have a sneaky suspicion that Bryson Hedrick is their go-to guy.
He absolutely is.
He's only 5'6", but he plays much bigger than that. He went up, caught that ball, stayed in bounds. Nice play all the way around.
One thing I've noticed about Hendricks, he's an extremely fast player. A little bit of a mismatch with a linebacker in coverage for Walker Valley.
He's low center of gravity, too.
1st and 10, Sevier County from their own 35. They go handoff. Looks like he's going to get about 5, maybe 6 yards on that carry.
Yeah, the offensive line did a good job of opening that up, and he followed his guys, and he got about, like you said, 5 maybe. I think they're going to give him a 6-yard gain on that.
So now it's going to bring up a second down and 4 for Sevier County, just across their own 40-yard line at the 41. Changing it up here, a split twin set with a single running back. Ball snapped. Quarterback throws a quick screen to the receiver. He's going to pick up, again, enough for a first down, but probably about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, they got enough for the first down, about a 6-yard gain. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 48-yard line, still on the Sevier County side of the field here.
And that play right there, quarterback Parker Newman completed that pass to his brother, Cooper Newman.
Yep.
Cooper completed it to Parker. Parker's the receiver. Cooper's the quarterback.
Newman to Newman.
So Newman rolls out, looks downfield, another deep ball. Good coverage by Walker Valley, and nowhere to go with that football. Trying to get a number on the coverage there. I believe that was Aiden Burns running step for step.
Yeah, he made a good play. He kept his eye on the ball, so there was no interference on that. Good play all the way around.
Yeah, I love those plays because Aiden did a good job, as you said, Jim, pursuing the football. A little bumping as they ran.
But he's looking back at it.
But he was looking at the football.
So there's no penalty when you're doing that. It's fair game for both guys. So that brings up a second down and 10 right here.
But I'll say this, Cooper Newman's got an arm, man.
He does.
He was standing at his own 40-yard line when he threw that ball down to the 10-yard line.
Effortless, too. Made it look easy.
So second down and 10 for Sevier County. Newman does a semi-roll, throws back to the far side, complete across the 50 to the 45 to the 40, and pushed out of bounds by Michael Wood at the Walker Valley 35-yard line. This is a very sophisticated but simple offense.
Yeah, that was to the tight end, Preston Husky. He caught the ball. He scooted along the sideline right there. First down at the Walker Valley 39-yard line.
So 5:44 to go here in the first quarter. Once again, the first quarter sponsored by Cleveland Ford. Jersey College School of Nursing. Your nursing career starts here. jerseycollege.edu.
Nice play right there.
Right there on that play, I believe that was the running back. Yes, that was number 15, Patterson, hard-nosed runner, fighting for every yard.
Yeah, they did a good job. I thought they were going to get a holding penalty, but I guess the official didn't feel like he got enough of the jersey to call it.
Yeah, so he picks up 6 yards on that carry. That's going to bring up a second down and 4, 5:18 to go.
It's a pretty impressive offensive team thus far.
So twins to the far side, single receiver here to the near side, 2-back set. They go to that same little flat pass, and he picks up some decent yardage still on his feet, fighting down near the 20. They're going to mark him out at the 20-yard line of Walker Valley. That's another first down, Sevier County.
That was another catch by Jackson Perry, another tight end for Sevier County. So they use their tight ends a lot. Obviously, we know about Bryson Hedrick, but they use their tight ends quite a bit. That's the second catch by a different tight end on his drive.
Just from some of the film that I watched, Jim, typically receiver sets, they run 2 receivers. Occasionally, you'll see some other bodies out there, but they're 1 and 2 receivers are the primary receivers, and then they like to go to those tight ends.
A lot of misdirection on this. You notice he rolled to the right, turned around, threw it to the left.
So ball snap. This one's handed off to Patterson up the middle, and he's got a big chunk play there all the way down right around that first down marker. I believe they're going to go ahead and move the chains, and in fact they will. First down Sevier County into Mustang territory.
Yeah, Nathan Patterson, he runs hard. He sure does. That was a nice run right there. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line. First, they can get a first down right here, so it is spotted at the 12, first and 10.
Yeah, that first down marker sitting right there at the 2-yard line, and now they go back to that bunch set that they have to the right side of the offensive line over here, single receiver to the left, and they go with a little shovel pass underneath, and he's going to have enough to get inside, and they're going to give him a touchdown. They're going to say he laid out, the ball hit the pylon. That's a touchdown, Sevier County.
Yeah, the little pop pass right there, and they run. And the good thing about a play like that, Andy, if it's fumbled, it's just an incomplete pass. It's a smart play, very well schemed, and extremely well executed as well.
So with 4:20 to go in the first quarter, Sevier County strikes again with their second touchdown of the ball game. Currently 13-0, pending this extra point. Good snap, hold, extra point is up. It was blocked by Walker Valley. So your score, 13-0. Great job there by the Mustang special teams.
Yeah, Aiden Aloni, I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, he was a kicker. Big guy.
Yeah, he is.
But that good play by Walker Valley to get that block.
So with that, we're going to take a 30-second break. The score here from Sevier County with 4:20 to go in the first. Sevier County 13, Walker Valley 0.
Did you twist an ankle? Hurt your shoulder? Or maybe that weekend project left you with more than sore muscles? Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is here to help. Our Urgent Ortho Walk-In Clinic in Cleveland is open Monday through Saturday, treating sprains, strains, fractures, and more. No appointment needed. There's no need to drive to Chattanooga for expert orthopedic care. Call, schedule online, or walk in today and get back to moving pain-free. Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. The Center for expert care right when you need it.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Mustang football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. And again, I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum. The score here, 13-0 Sevier County, as they just scored their second touchdown of the first quarter, getting ready to kick off to the Mustangs. And Jim, one thing that we immediately said to each other is this game is going to need to be a shootout for Walker Valley to hang with them, because what an impressive offense from Sevier County.
They're going to score a lot of points, so Walker Valley needs to match them right here.
So kick off to Sawyer Boyd, who fields it and gets across the 30-yard line down to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line it looks like.
Yep.
And that is where the Mustangs are going to start their second drive of the ball game. And Jim, that's one thing we said during the break was I looked at you and told you Walker Valley can score on this Sevier County defense.
They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting the quarterback right here. He's got to have a little bit more time. But their goal is to make our quarterback uncomfortable. And they did a pretty good job that first drive.
They sure did. Once again, the first quarter sponsored by Cleveland Ford. So Walker Valley trips here to the near side, single receiver to the far side. It's handed off to Cunningham. He's going to fight and get just across the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1.
Yeah, they did a good job of getting penetration on that right there from their defensive front. So it brings up a 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs.
So Mustangs continue to work quick here offensively. Split twin set, single back to the right of Chase. Chase Stevens, of course, very solid quarterback in his own right. And he's got some weapons out there, Jim, at the wide receiver position. Ball snap. Thrown. That's Sawyer Boyd in the slot, who's going to be very close. Actually, I believe that might have been Joseph Arnett.
I think it was. He's just about a yard short of the first down, I think. Let's see where they actually going to spot him. Yeah. About 3 yards short. His knee must have hit at the 40.
I take that back. That was Roman Yulo. Pretty far away where we are up here, trying to get a number on these guys. So Roman Yulo picked up that yardage down to the 40-yard line. It's 3rd down and 3 with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Again, Sevier County leading 13-0. Ball snap. Fake handoff to Cunningham. Thrown out wide again, and it looks like they're going to just maybe get across the line of scrimmage.
Key decision right here. 4th and 1 on your own side. You're right at the 42-yard line. I think you got to go for it, Andy. I think you got to be aggressive, but it looks like they're going to bring the opponent. Now, they may do a hard count.
Yeah.
They may do a yard count. Let's see if they do that. But I don't know if they've got a fake in their repertoire or not.
So Aiden Burns, the punter, all-around athlete, Aiden Burns, back there. He's not very far behind the center, the long snapper.
They're going to try to draw him offside first.
They are. They're going hard count. No biters. Discipline unit here from Sevier County.
I suspect that Walker Valley would take a timeout and not snap this ball.
So now it looks like we've got, that's actually Roman Yulo. We thought that was our punter. That was Roman Yulo in the load package that had Sawyer Boyd out extremely wide here to the near side. And with that, Coach Akins wisely uses his first timeout, sponsored by Milligan Vane. With that, we're going to take a timeout for 30 seconds.
It's back. The second annual Bigger, Badder Black Friday countdown is on at Cleveland Ford. We're offering up to $17,000 off MSRP on select new 2025 Ford F-150 trucks. Plus, select new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport SUVs are starting at $26,997. Shop now at clevelandford.com and ask for Crazy Craig. Honest people, honest deals, and home of the $39 oil change. For well-qualified buyers, plus tax tag, title, and $799 closing fee on select models. See dealer for details. Offer ends December 1st, 2025.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum. Starting to get a little chilly.
Yep. Andy, I got to ask you a question. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it right here, but do you think they do a hard count first and then go for it?
Yeah, so there's two scenarios here, just kind of track record of Coach Aikens. It's either going to be really quick or they're going to go to that hard count.
Right.
So Sawyer Boyd out wide again, single man-to-man coverage for him. Roman Yulo in the low set. They go direct snap to Roman, and he's going to battle his way. He's got enough. That's a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix. First down, Roman Yulo. And, Jim, Roman Yulo is a young man who, for the past 3 seasons, going back to his sophomore year, has been a huge part of the offensive success of Walker Valley.
Well, he's a powerful, powerful young man, and he used those strong legs of his to get that first down on that. Great driving, good effort by the offensive line. Let's give some credit where the credit's due. That offensive line did a good job, especially on that left side, giving him enough room. He powered his way through for about a 3-yard gain right there.
So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10, 2:23 to go here in the first quarter. Ball snap, fake handoff to Cunningham, completed to Sawyer, who's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
That was Bryson Hedrick with the tackle. That kid's all over the place.
He is.
He read that play big time.
Very impressive athlete. That I'm going to refer to him as number 0 all night because he is all over the place.
He's a 0, but he's got 100% effort. That's
for the near side. Mustangs working from left to right where we are here on the home side. Empty set for Chase Stevens. Twin set receiver to the far side. And they actually lost a yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Ball snap. Chase has got time. It's a quarterback draw, and he gets back across the original line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him a gain of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, this is a big down coming up right here, 3rd and long, and with that, you know that they're going to bring some pressure right here.
And I honestly kind of like the thinking there, even though you only get a yard out of that. That's something that Chase Stevens does not do a lot. Trying to catch the defense off guard, they just did a good job with the 3-man front that they had getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, they did a good job because I thought the scheme was there. It was a good idea.
So Twins here to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Case and Cunningham and the Y-back Cole Brown, who's going to shift over. You can hear the home crowd getting rowdy here. Chase Stevens drops back, throws the deep ball. His arms hit. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted and brought down. And he spikes the football. And they do. They throw those flags. That is an unsportsmanlike penalty.
The interception counts, but they'll mark that back 15 yards.
But Luke Hayden had a probably potential touchdown-saving tackle after the interception.
Yeah. And obviously the ball was his arm was hit or the ball was tipped back there with the quarterback threw the ball, and it was up for grabs. And there were 3 guys back there. One of them was going to intercept.
Yeah. Chase's arm got hit as he was releasing the football, and that thing was going end over end in the air. No chance. Had a couple receivers. If he gets that ball off in time, we might be holding up.
You're right.
The touchdown Jesus logo or signal there, right?
Yes, we would have. But unfortunately,
I had to throw that in.
They did a good, like we talked earlier, they're doing a good job of putting pressure on the quarterback. And we all knew that everyone knew it was a passing down, so they brought the house. And it was one-on-one coverage downfield. But good job by that defensive line for Sevier County. They put pressure on the QB right there.
So it sounds like this penalty, sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant, there's going to be 2 personal fouls because the spike was the first one, and then as the player came to the sideline, the near line judge threw another flag. So I believe there's 2 personal fouls
so we'll
here.
have a 15-yard and then a half the distance to the goal. Because that's the way I would read it.
So the way I want to look at this, although the drive once again doesn't end the way you want it to, essentially this is just as good as a punt.
It is. It really is. So there's the one. They've marked off 15 yards. Now they're going to do the half the distance to the goal, which will spot that ball about the 6 or 7. Okay, so there are 2 penalties, 2 unsportsmanlike.
So big penalty back in Sevier County. This is where you really need the Walker Valley defense to grit their teeth. And I do want to go ahead and call Jim Gum, our rules analyst, our rules expert there. Good job there keeping us up to date on the half the distance to the goal penalty.
The first one was a full 15. The second one, since it was inside of the 15, had to be half the distance.
Hey, they don't call him Dad Gum for no reason.
I did pretty good math, okay? That's all the credit I'm going to give.
Speak for yourself, Jim. 1st and 10, Sevier County. Quarterback standing at his own 3-yard line, hands it off to Patterson, who tries to bounce outside and is getting popped by a bunch of Mustangs. And there is another penalty on the field.
Don't know what that's going to be. Could be a holding on their offensive line. I didn't see it, though, to be honest with you.
So that actually was not Patterson on the carry. That was their other running back, number 35, Alexis Martinez. He's a sophomore as well. This is a sophomore-heavy team, Jim. So holding, that's huge.
Yep.
Another penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant, going to back Sevier County up.
Inside the 5.
Yeah. Looks like they are going to spot it. Is that right at the 5? Do you have an angle there?
I think they're going to spot this at the 4 if it's half the distance. Let's see where they mark it off. So they're going to start it at the 9. So I would think that would be like 4.5. Correct?
Yep, you're right on. The mathematician himself, Jim Gum.
Well, they're starting it at the 3, so hello.
Well, that's how good my eyes are from up here.
If it was at the 9, half of 9 is 4.5, is it not? Okay.
Sure. Once again, this is still the first quarter, 33 seconds ago. Sevier County going to throw out of their own end zone, and he just throws this one out of bounds as he had a lot of pressure.
That could be
intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding because he was inside the tackle box, and there was not a receiver in the area.
And I've got to say this. The Walker Valley defense forcing a lot of these penalties here, but I think they've discussed it, and they're not going to throw the flag there.
But, I mean, I think it was a miscommunication between him and the receiver, but there was not anyone there. I guess they figured that he was close enough.
And a good amount of pressure there from Lane Ferris and company on that defensive line for the Mustangs. Eli Robinson made them hurry up a little bit as well. So it's going to be 2nd down and 16 for Sevier County from their own 4, maybe 3-yard line. Ball snapped. It's a handoff. They try to make something happen
Good
here.
Play right
Nothing going. Let's get a number on that. That might have been Aiden Burns coming up.
Yep, that's the last play of the first quarter.
I believe that was actually Tyler Goldman, number 27 of the Mustangs.
Yep, sure was.
Clock sitting at 9, 8, 7 seconds, and let's see, Sevier County looks like they're going to take their time and walk toward the sideline as they get set for the second quarter. The score here from Sevier County in this second round of the playoffs, Sevier County 13, Walker Valley 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Well, at least the
All right, Mr. Gobbles, it's that time of year again. Got any last requests? What? You want a smoking hot deal on a new Kia? Mucho dinero for your trade and your credit pardon? Well, you're going to have to come to Kia Cleveland today. This is John Davis, the trade-in man at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway with great news for turkeys. Kia Cleveland will pay you up to $7,000 over Kelly Blue Book market value for your old turkey that you're driving. That's right, up to $7,000 for any trade in any condition, and we'll buy your car for cash, even if you don't buy a car from us. Got foul credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders will say yes to you and yes to your situation. So quit your old car, cold turkey, and get up to $7,000 for any trade in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where trading your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Negative trade equity finance with a new loan subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum. At the start of the second quarter, which is sponsored by United Structural Systems, your waterproofing and foundation experts. Visit them online at ussTN.com. The score here, Sevier County 13, Walker Valley 0. But this Walker Valley defense, with the help of some penalties, stepping up big.
I think you're going to see a run right here. I think they want to get as much yardage as they can if they have to punt it. No, they're going to throw it. It's a little surprise here. Off his hands.
So that one right around that first down marker. Sorry, I lost the football.
I was a little surprised at that play. I thought they'd probably run it, see about how, give their punter
a little cushion for him.
A little more cushion.
So now the punter for Sevier County going to be punting out of his own end zone. He's standing right in the middle of that O in Smoky, which they misspell, by the way, up here.
They forgot the E.
They did. SMOKY is how they spell it up here at Sevier County. home of the Smoky Bears, defending state champs. And that punter is he's about a foot away from his heels being out of bounds. They're nearly blocked. It's going to be a short punt.
He didn't. He tried to get them to call a penalty on running into the kicker, but he's a good actor, but not good enough.
That punt is going to be stopped by the Sevier County coverage unit at about the 32-yard line. So the Mustangs starting in ideal territory here in Sevier County.
Yeah, I hate to use the word must, but this is a must-scoring drive for Walker Valley. I mean, they're going to be spotted. The ball spotted at the 32-yard line.
Got a short field to work with.
They've got to take advantage of this drive right here.
So with 11:42 to go here in this second quarter, once again sponsored by United Structural Systems, your waterproofing and foundation experts. Visit them at USSTN.com.
I'd like to see ULO utilized on this drive a little bit.
I wouldn't mind seeing that, or potentially a deep shot back to Sawyer Boyd. And so we see Stevens drops back. He's got Sawyer right across the middle. That's a Walker Valley touchdown. Number 1, Sawyer Boyd. That's a Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Sawyer on that skinny post route. Yep. He's just too fast, period.
And the offensive line did a great job giving Cunningham time to set his feet, make a good solid throw. You couldn't put it in there any better than that. Perfect throw.
So one thing I do want to say, Jacob could say this if he were here, just kind of tendencies from Coach Pope, the offensive coordinator for Walker Valley, and Coach Akins. When they get that short field, they like taking a shot there early. So you on the Roman call, wouldn't have been surprised if it was Roman, but Sawyer is so fast. He just ran by that entire secondary.
Yeah. Chase Stevens, just a tremendous throw right there, though. Perfect.
So the extra point, snap down, hold good, kick is up. Looks to be good. It is good. The score here from Sevier County, the Smoky Bears 13, your Walker Valley Mustangs on the board with 7. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
United Structural Systems is currently looking to expand their teams at both their Cleveland and Knoxville offices. They offer first-class benefits with medical, dental, vision, and ancillary benefits. PTO upon hire date, referral bonuses up to $2,500 per referral, 401k, and weekly production bonuses. They even offer career paths, leadership development training, and employee-sponsored industry certifications. If you're interested in joining, please go online to USSTN.com/careers or call them at 423-455-5509. That's 423-455-5509.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. Mustangs on the board. The score here, Sevier County 13, Mustangs 7, as they are now set to kick off.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little part of that score there too, because holding them back, them punting from their own end zone. So the defense gave the offense great field position on that.
So a good kickoff here for Walker Valley down to the 10. It's going to be fielded by number 10 of Sevier County. He's going to be brought down right across the 30, we'll say to the 31, maybe the 32.
Yep.
I want to give a quick shout out here to Freshman Academy principal at Walker Valley, Mr. John Burrows, who's listening to us on the broadcast. Again, we're on Mixed TV tonight as well. They're a little bit behind with the video coverage, but what you can do if you like listening to us and watching that coverage, if you're listening on your phone, you can pause our audio and line it up with that video coverage.
Or you can just say, those guys are amazing. They can call every play before it happens.
That's it.
Incredible.
Hey, it's happened a few times this year. 1st and 10 for Sevier County here in the second quarter, 11:29. It's going to be another throw to the flat, and the Mustangs sniff it out, but number 4, the big tight end, runs over Michael Wood, but then goes out of bounds. Michael Wood doing a good job challenging him.
You know, Preston Husky has a great last name for a tight end, does he not?
Husky,
that's a great name.
Those are the kind of pants he wore as a child. Husky, right?
Exactly.
11:23 to go till halftime. Again, the score is Sevier County 13, Walker Valley 7. Sevier County taking their time. Very calculated offense. Twins to the far side, single receiver, ball snap. It's a handoff to Patterson. He's going to fight for about a yard.
If that, maybe a half a yard. Good read right there by that defensive line. They closed that gap. He had nowhere to run.
And I want to give Mr. Burrows a shout-out. We couldn't see who blocked that extra point. It was Michael Wood.
Okay, yeah, because we could not see who it was. This is a big third down. 3rd and 4. This is huge if we can get off the field right here.
3rd down and 4, 11:05 till halftime. Sevier County low snap.
All sorts of room.
Is he going to have enough for the first down? That's Newman. The quarterback smartly runs out of bounds.
Got it by a yard. Needed 4, got 5.
So that is enough for a first down for Sevier County. That's going to get them around midfield. They're going to mark him running out of bounds just past that first down marker at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Cooper Newman did a good job. He knew exactly where he needed to get. He saw there was plenty of yards there, so he took advantage of it.
So ball snap, Newman rolls out, looks downfield. He's going to,
Nope.
That was nearly a very impressive catch. I believe that was that wasn't his brother. That was number 13.
That's Wyatt Maples. Great effort right there, but he led him just a little bit too much.
One thing that I do like about that, Michael Wood was in single man-to-man coverage there. Michael wasn't going to get beat deep. Smartly, the Sevier County receiver cuts his route off in that throw. By the time he realized he was cutting his route, just not enough time to squeeze that in that sideline.
Yeah, that's a tough angle right there about that for the quarterback to make as well. So good play all the way around for Walker Valley. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Walker Valley showing blitz here. They're going to bring some pressure. It's a quick throw out. That's number 0. Gets to the outside, forced out of bounds. I believe that was number 2, Aiden Burns. It was, but not before Sevier County's able to get that first down. Once again, number 0, Hedrick.
Yeah, he is such a dynamite player with the ball in his hands. He's got just great skills.
Well, I can tell why Newman's thrown for so many yards. They're very efficient on these swing passes.
We saw the yak.
Yes. Right? Very efficient on the swing passes, and then he's got an arm. He can throw the ball 60 yards in the air, so he can beat you deep as well.
Yeah, he can beat you deep, but those yards after catch are huge for this team. 1st and 10 at the 45.
10:42 to go till halftime. Ball handed off. That's Patterson. He's going to be brought down by Brandon Satterfield and Eli Robinson. Also number 5, Caleb Jackson, in there as well. Caleb has done a great job at the linebacker position for Walker Valley this season. Really, that whole linebacking core, you could almost talk about them the same way that we talk about the receivers on the offensive side of the ball.
Right, exactly. Listen, this is a huge drive right here. If Walker Valley can keep them out of scoring range, make them punt. Now, they may go for it on 4th down, depending on how far it is, but it's 2nd down and 6 right here.
So ball snapped. They go swing pass. Receiver does not get his head turned around. That was actually an out route.
Yep.
And they do that little semi-roll to the opposite side. And you're taught as a quarterback not to throw to the far side, but they develop these plays to catch you off balance and throw back.
He's got such a strong arm. He can make those throws. A lot of high school quarterbacks just don't have that in them. But you notice how quickly he gets rid of the ball. You're not going to sack him a whole lot because he doesn't hold on to the ball long enough to get a sack. They're a hard team to defend right now.
So now it's 3rd down and 6 with 9:58 to go. Trips to the far side for Sevier County. They're working from left to right. They go with a screen, and it is sniffed out. I believe that was actually number 23, Braylon Beard, with a huge tackle. That's a loss of about 3, Jim.
You know, we talked about how important it is, the one-on-one tackle opportunities. If you can make those tackles, you make it that much more difficult because we know these guys for this season have been great at breaking tackles and yards after catch. So this is a 4th and 9. So we're going to see them punt back to Walker Valley. An opportunity for Walker Valley to get the ball with a chance to maybe take the lead.
Sevier County on to punt. Trying to see if we can see who's back there. I believe that might be Thavin Scruggs. Again, we're pretty far away up here. And what a booming punt. That one's going to be fielded at the 10, fair catch.
Yep.
And it's smart. And that was number 11, Thavin Scruggs, the return man. So that is where Walker Valley will take over at the 12-yard line.
I like the way this second quarter has developed. It looked pretty bleak there in the first quarter, but they've made some adjustments. The defense is doing a great job, and that one-on-one tackle on that 3rd down play was huge because if he don't make that tackle, that's a first down, and they're still driving down the field.
So Walker Valley comes out twin set to the far side on that visiting sideline, working from right to left. Again, deep in their own territory, starting here at the 12-yard line. Single receiver here to the near side. It's Roman Yulo. man-to-man coverage on this near side. I like that matchup. Fake the shovel pass. That's going to be Kason Cunningham, and he's going to pick up a couple.
Boy, they filled that gap. Man, it was open, and then they closed it quickly. That play looked so promising when he got that handoff, and they closed that hole up fast.
So real quick, we're going to get you some scores from around the area momentarily. 8:46 to go here at Sevier County, where the Smoky Bears lead your Mustangs 13-7. Walker Valley with the football, 2nd down and 8. Ball snap, Chase drops back. He's looking deep downfield. He's got his receiver, and it is caught by Sawyer Boyd all the way across the 40. He is too fast for everybody out here on this field, Jim.
And listen, Chase got crushed on that play. He got hit hard.
It takes poise to stand in there and deliver a football like that.
Did you see the hit he took? He took a hit.
So Sawyer Boyd all the way across midfield into Smoky Bear territory. And if he takes that one to the house, you might be talking another record breaker there. I can't remember exactly.
It was at the 11-yard line.
That's right. Wouldn't have quite been the 93 yards, but
it would have
again,
been 89.
You're the math guy, not me. 8:04 to go here for Walker Valley. 1st and 10. That was a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down. Chase going deep again.
Oh, he's open.
He said, "Come stop him." It's underthrown.
Nearly
brought down. So this Sawyer Boyd's in double coverage. Yep. If Chase is able to get a little more on that ball, Sawyer Boyd is running past everybody. Yep. It's so impressive.
Underthrew it maybe by a couple yards. If he throws it just a little bit further, probably going to be an opportunity to catch it. But still, I like the aggressive playing.
And this is one of those things we talked about. If you're going to come up and compete, if you're going to win a game, you've got to go to your best position group. If you lose a game, you want to lose it trying to target your best position group.
We talked about we got to have a shootout to win this game, and that's what I think that's the mindset of both teams right now.
So trips here to the near side. Twins to the far side. That's Roman Yulo and Sawyer Boyd. Got to respect both those guys. And Chase is going to run it. Chase is going to get about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Interesting call right there. I guess that's twice they've done that. And both times, Sevier County's done a pretty good job of closing it up pretty quick. Brings up a 3rd and 7. So big down right here.
And that's a wrinkle, though.
This is 4 down territory.
Yes, it is. And that's a wrinkle right there that we've not seen a lot offensively. Chase Stevens running the football. And what better time to go to it when you're when everyone's been studying film all week, do something they've not seen. So I like the play call.
And I'm sure their defensive coordinator's going, where'd that come from?
3rd and 7, 7:13 to go till halftime. Sevier County leads 13-7. We've got a split twin set, Kason Cunningham to the right of Chase, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout.
I think Walker Valley called timeout on that.
I believe you're right. So that's a Milligan Vane timeout. With that, we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Walker Valley Football on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. The score here, Sevier County 13, Walker Valley 7.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. And when you buy a sample, we'll give you $5 off your next paint purchase. So if you want a new look for your home, look no further than Benjamin Moore paint at Ace.
Check out the Benjamin Moore collection to show the colors of your Bears, Blue Raiders, or Mustang Spirit. Only at Ace.
Offer valid on gallons of Benjamin Moore, Clark & Kensington, and Royal Paint. Limit one $5 coupon on 1 gallon purchase at participating Ace stores only. See store for additional details and exclusions.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Mustang football. All season long, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum. Jim, you've got to feel pretty good right now if you're a Walker Valley fan.
Oh, yeah, I think the confidence level's there. They know they can play with these guys. The first quarter was a little iffy, but this second quarter, Walker Valley's looked like the better team thus far in the second quarter.
So Walker Valley comes out, trips here to our side, the home side, working from right to left. Ball at the Sevier County 33-yard line. Chase drops back, feels pressure. It's a screen play. And sniffed out very good once again by Sevier County. They're going to give Kason about 2 yards there forward progress, and I think that's actually very, very kind.
Yeah, that play took too long to develop, and they sniffed it out, and they did a good job of holding. So now it's 4th down and 6. I think it's a must. You got to go for it.
Offense on the field, trips to the near side, twins to the far side. Chase goes hard count. No biters from Sevier County. He looks over to Coach Akins. He's going to get the play call in. He's going to make an adjustment at the offensive line. Chase continuing to look over at Coach Akins as the play clock's down to 7. They're taking their time. 4 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, and Chase does get the snap. He feels pressure again, and that's dangerous. That's going to be an intentional grounding, I believe, Jim.
There's a holding call probably also, so let's see what they go. There was a receiver in the area, so I don't think they can call grounding.
Yeah, from the get-go, just a little too chaotic of a play there. Not what you want on a 4th down play.
Yeah, I think that's on Walker Valley. If it's on them now, we'll see. I don't know what the call is going to be.
I would imagine if this...
I thought it was a hold, but I could be wrong.
If this penalty is on Walker Valley, once again, our penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant, I would imagine...
They'll decline it.
Yeah, that they'll decline it, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Personal foul on them.
Wow. Personal foul.
Oh, offsetting penalties. So still 4th down.
So it's going to be... Man, that's big right there, Jim.
Walker Valley, listen, that's a benefit to Walker Valley because
it is.
They had sniffed it out. They had stopped Walker Valley.
It would have been nice to get that personal foul on the first down, though.
Yeah, sure would. Yeah.
So 6:08 to go till halftime. The score here, Sevier County 13, Walker Valley 7. It's 4th down and 6. Walker Valley going for it from the Sevier County 32-yard line. Split twin set. Caissons to the right of quarterback Chase Stevens. Again, looking over to Coach Akins, getting his play call. Jason Cunningham shifts over. He's going to throw the ball underthrown. And there's flag. That's going to be a pass interference as the safety came up and took Sawyer Boyd's legs out. Not an opportunity to get to the football. So that is going to be a pass interference on Sevier County, I imagine, Jim.
That is huge. It's either pass interference or a hold. Either way, it's 1st down.
And that is what Sawyer Boyd makes you do. When you can't run with them. Wow, so they're going to wave off the penalty. Coach Akins noticeably irate.
Are you kidding me?
So, yeah, that's...
Hey, listen. Did he hit the ground? Yes, he hit the ground.
Did the flag come out of the pocket?
It came out,
yes, it did. So,
I don't get that.
That's one. We're going to pull up Steve Hartline and
let's see a replay of that.
And our buddy Greg Phillips.
Very controversial.
Yes, that's.
Listen, they're not going to change the call. That's for sure.
No, unfortunately, not a reviewable play. And we don't offer review in high school football.
Yeah. So we'll let you know when we see this when we get that play replayed here in a minute.
So 6:03 to go till halftime. Right now, Walker Valley trails Sevier County 13-7. Sevier County taking over at their own 32-yard line. Very frustrating for us. I can imagine how Coach
Akins
Akins
on the Walker Valley side, and rightfully so.
So, yeah, we're a couple plays behind here. So we're getting our.
We'll see that replay here in a minute.
So are we going to see a partial makeup penalty here? Looks like there is going to be a flag on the play, very first play. That when the official does that, it's because they kind of feel bad, Jim. Actually, it's against Walker Valley.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so there was our play. We're just seeing the replay there. And it... Yeah, I think maybe that was a good wave off, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I think you're right.
After seeing the replay.
All right, here we go live.
Yeah, we got to quit paying attention. They go deep. Walker Valley, that was Braylon Beard in coverage. He's beat the receiver all the way down to the Walker Valley 15-yard line.
Yep, he just right down the middle, and perfect throw right there.
Unfortunately, Braylon was beating coverage, but hanging right on his heels and tried to get a hand up to get to the football. Just missed the football and in stride the receiver for Sevier County all the way down. They're going to mark it at about the 14, maybe the 13-yard line.
Boy, you talk about flipping the field right there.
That's a big momentum shift for Sevier County. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He's across the 10 to about the 7.
Yeah, Patterson right there again. Nathan Patterson with that run for about 5 yards, so it brings up 2nd and 5.
So 5:20 to go till halftime. Sevier County threatening for their 3rd score of the ball game.
And they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown here.
Yeah, that first down marker right at the 4-yard line.
I think when Coach Akins sees that replay, he'll understand.
He'll feel a lot better.
Yeah, why they picked up that flag.
It was a no contact, so they're going to hand it off. Ball carrier for Sevier County's hit, but he's knocked into the end zone. Hit from behind, and the momentum carried him into the end zone. So the Smoky Bears back on the scoreboard. The score here before the extra point, 19-7.
And I think they might go for 2 right here to make it a...
I think you're right. It looks like they're keeping that offensive unit, or at least a shift in offensive unit on the field here.
Yep.
Looks like they might be trying to go to some power football here, Jim. They have the big guys in there.
Well, they've got a pretty good offensive line to do that, too, for sure. I'm very impressed with this team. They're solid on both sides of the ball, and they don't make a lot of mistakes.
So this is their version of the load set, power set. They hand it off, roll out, wide open receiver, 2-point conversion good.
He almost dropped it.
So you're showing a run, Walker Valley defense sells out run, and just like that, they roll the quarterback out to a wide open receiver.
Yeah, Preston Husky, the tight end, was wide open on that. He almost dropped that ball.
Yeah, Cooper Newman, you got to respect him back there. So the score now, Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7, as the Mustangs get set for this kickoff. We're going to take a 30-second break.
Cleveland has a new destination for orthopedic care. Bradley Orthopedics at Bradley Medical Center. Now open, Bradley Orthopedics brings together an elite team of fellowship-trained surgeons offering cutting-edge treatments in joint replacement, spine care, sports medicine, workplace injuries, and hand and upper extremity surgery all under one roof. Ready to turn your setbacks into comebacks? Start your orthopedic journey to a better quality of life today. Call 423-380-6263 to schedule an appointment. Bradley Orthopedics, with you every step of the way.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. I'm Andy Morris, along with Jim Gum. Real quick, Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. The winner of this game, which Sevier County currently leading before halftime 21-7, looks like they're going to go on to face Knox Powell. It's still early in that game, but Powell leads Lincoln County 23-8.
Yeah, that's a good team up there in Powell for sure. Ball fielded at the 12-yard line.
Good return here from Sawyer Boyd across the 35.
Boy, he was taken down awkwardly, very awkwardly.
Got hit hard, but he pops up. Yep. Sawyer's good. What an athlete Sawyer Boyd is.
Yeah. You always worry about when a guy gets pushed backwards like that.
So now Walker Valley set to start this drive. Just shy of the 40. Looks like they're going to spot it about the 38-yard line.
38-yard line. I'm not going to say it's a must drive right here, but it'd be nice to get more points before halftime. That's for sure.
So here come the Mustangs on offense. Trips to the far side. Single receiver here to the near side. They're going to go jam coverage down here on Roman Yulo.
Little rollout to the right.
He's got a man in the...
almost intercepted.
That ball nearly picked off. He bit on that out route. That one, I believe, was intended for Joseph Arnett. Sure was.
Yep, and that was number 6, Parker Newman. Makes you wonder if he's related to all these Newmans are related, aren't they?
Yeah, so there's 2 of them.
Yeah, Parker Newman, number 6, made that play.
Yep, and that's the brother who's also a receiver, plays both ways, so very athletic duo there for Sevier County. 4:38 to go till halftime.
You know, I'm tempted to say, Newman!
Dell's hitting an air. Just call Dells.com.
Oh, right.
We've got Roman Yulo.
Ball was thrown right behind him. Yep.
Wide, not wide open, but if it's thrown in stride, he's continuing to run, but that ball just thrown behind him, running that skinny post route there.
Yeah, I mean, little pressure on the quarterback there, but still a ball that he knows he can make that throw.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 10 for Walker Valley. Trips to the far side, single receiver. Kason Cunningham lined up to the right, and you hear the horns going off here at Sevier County. These fans getting excited, trying to put the pressure on quarterback Chase Stevens, who drops back, and it's going to be a handoff to Kason, delayed. Perfect. Picks up about 7 yards there, all the way down to the 45. That's going to bring up a 4th and 3, it looks like, Jim. Maybe 4?
Yeah, 4th and about 3. Yeah, boy, this is a They're going for it. They're going to up tempo right here.
So,
they could get them off.
Yeah.
They didn't snap it.
Had they snapped the ball, they would have had too many men on the field.
They sure would have. Yep, they had an opportunity to get a free down right there, or free 5 yards.
Yeah, so 18 seconds on the play clock. Chase Stevens looking over to Coach Akins, getting his call in. Trips to the far side. Roman Yulo, the single receiver, here to the near side. Taking their time, letting this clock run. Game clock down to 3:40.
They're not gonna snap it.
Yeah, down to 3:44. And that's where Walker Valley is going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout with them. Sponsored by Milligan Vane. The score here, Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
All right, Mr. Gobbles, it's that time of year again. Got any last requests? What? You want a smoking hot deal on a new Kia? Mucho dinero for your trade and your credit pardon? Well, you're going to have to come to Kia Cleveland today. This is John Davis, the trade-in man at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway with great news for turkeys. Kia Cleveland will pay you up to $7,000 over Kelly Blue Book market value for your old turkey that you're driving. That's right, up to $7,000 for any trade in any condition, and we'll buy your car for cash, even if you don't buy a car from us. Got foul credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders will say yes to you and yes to your situation. So quit your old car, cold turkey, and get up to $7,000 for any trade in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where trading your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Negative trade equity finance with a new loan subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your home of Walker Valley football.
And they're going to punt.
Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And a little confusion there for Sevier County. They thought Walker Valley was going for it. Walker Valley brings on the punt team. Sawyer Boyd in motion. They go hard count. Ball snapped. It is going to be a punt. Aiden Burns with another booming punt. Great coverage by Walker Valley. It's going to be fair caught at the 20, we'll say the 23-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, I thought they might go for it, but boy, if they do and don't make it, whoo, then you're asking for trouble. Now, obviously, this offense is more than capable of going all the way again, but the longer the field, the better you like your chances.
I think you have to take the field position battle there.
You got to have confidence
that
your defense can stop them and get the ball back before halftime. Let's just see what this D can do on this drive.
Yeah, it is a challenge for this Walker Valley defense. A very, very talented Sevier County offense.
They do a great job of protecting their quarterback. He hasn't really got hit at all.
And that's been all season long for Cooper Newman. The Tennessee Mr. Football semifinalist for Class 5A. It's going to be a handoff to Peterson, who's got a chunk yardage play. He's going to get about 8 or 9 on that one.
The best down in football is 2nd and 1. That's the best drive in football.
As an offense, you got to love it.
Oh, that's the best down in football.
If you're the Walker Valley defense, not so much.
Because you can do anything you want.
3:27 to go till halftime. Man in motion for Sevier County. A little bit of eye candy there. They're going to go a wheel route with him. He's going to be.
Oh, he was not ready.
Yeah, he would have been open if he turns around to the football. Michael Wood was coming in over the top and would have been a little late getting there, but thrown behind number 0, the athletic receiver Hendrick for Sevier County. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 now.
Yeah,
and as you said, that you can take a shot there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the second time they've had a little miscommunication on a play like that. But like you said, it's 3rd and 1, so you got to like your chances of converting.
Split twin set here, 4 receivers, something you don't see a lot from Sevier County.
They got him.
And so I believe that was. I'm watching the quarterback and the running back. Newman kept it. Yeah, Newman kept it. Came off the end, and he's so good. When he gets the yardage he needs, he hits the turf. He does not take unnecessary hits.
That's smart coaching right there. You don't want your quarterback getting hits when they don't need to get it. You get that 1st down, go down.
Yeah, so 1st down, Sevier County. They've got the ball right at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:44 to go till halftime. Ball snapped. Fake shovel pass. He's looking deep. Michael Woods with the receiver. This one does look like it's overthrown, and it is.
Yep, couple yards too long right there. But, again, he makes that long throw look so effortless.
Dell's Heating and Air. Just call Dells.com.
Chick-fil-A located on Keith Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today.
So the second quarter, once again, sponsored by United Structural Systems, your waterproofing and foundation experts. Visit them at ussstn.com. So, again, the score here, Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Sevier County after that incomplete deep threat pass. Ball snapped. They go back to the receiver screen here. Michael Wood getting blocked, not able to come up and make the play. So that's going to be about a gain of 5 as it looks like C.T. Gunter and Braylon Beard come over to force them out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to spot it about 4 yards short, so that was a gain of about 6, so it brings up 3rd and 4.
Sevier County taking their time. One thing that I've noticed, Walker Valley going with the hurry-up pace offense. Mm-hmm. Sevier County taking their time, a little bit of a Buckeye approach, if you will.
They're just very, very methodical, but they're very effective.
Ball snap. Newman drops back, feels a little pressure here. He's going to have to get rid of this one, and smartly so, incomplete along the sideline. Great downfield coverage. Michael Wood, Aiden Burns, C.T. Gunter, those guys doing their job.
Yeah, good job all the way around on that defensive front right there. Putting a little pressure on him, but great coverage in the secondary right there. So good job. There is holding. I would expect they'll decline that, and they do.
So 4th down and 4, Sevier County looks like they're potentially going to keep this offense on the field, Jim.
I'd be surprised. Now, they may do a hard count, but I don't think they're going to snap the ball. I think they're going to punt it back over there to Walker Valley.
4th down and 4 from their own 41-yard line, and they're going back to that split twin set, single running back behind quarterback Newman, and you've got to jump from the defensive end.
But he didn't. See, they back up about a yard from the line of scrimmage, so even though he moved, he wasn't in the neutral zone.
That's something that Walker Valley's done for several years now, where they play off the line, as you said,
Smart.
Jim, for that very reason.
For that very reason.
So with that, Sevier County takes a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them, a 30-second timeout. The score here, Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7.
Caldwell Paving, paving the way in Tennessee since 1958. Caldwell Paving specializes in asphalt paving. They serve residential clients, industrial and commercial companies, and subdivision projects. Conveniently located in Charleston, Caldwell Paving serves all of Southeast Tennessee. Caldwell Paving, old services made new. CaldwellPaving.com.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit MilliganVein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Mustang football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. The score here is Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7. And, Jim, 4th down and 4, Sevier County still looking like potentially might put the offense out on the field.
They might. I would be surprised if they do. I think this is a situation where the smart play is punting the ball away. Because you've got Walker Valley having to drive down the field with about a minute and a half to go.
And that is what they're going to do. They send out the punter, but I believe that's the other Newman brother.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do a hard snap again and then snap it.
So Walker Valley going back to that 2-man deep return team. Ball snapped, and there's going to be a timeout. Sevier County, as they did not like something that they saw pre-snap.
Yep.
That's another Milligan Vein timeout. Got to give a shout-out to our friends over there at Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel tired, heavy, or achy? Dr. James Gooden offers an office treatment that will make you look and feel better in a day. MilliganVein.com. And again,
how do your legs feel, by the way, walking up these steps?
Listen, we're up here at high elevation here at Sevier County, and I'd say just if you had to guess, how many yards into the air do you think we are?
It's like this. The press box is snow-capped.
It is.
Okay, so we're above the tree line here.
Hey, Crown is your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee off I-75 at Exit 20. Shop over 200 new vehicles and visit them online at crownchrysler.dodgejeep.com. So now, with a minute 49 to go till halftime, Sevier County out there, 4th and 4, punt team on the field. Thavin Scruggs saw your boy back to return. Punt is up, a booming punt from Sevier County. It's going to be fielded by Sawyer Boyd, who bobbles it, falls on it, at about the 23-yard line.
If he catches that clean, he might could do something with it. But when he dropped it, best thing to do is just drop on it.
He did the smart thing. Muff the punt, you get on it and protect the football. So Jersey College School of Nursing, your nursing career starts here, jerseycollege.edu. So one thing, Jim, that I'm kind of seeing here, that both of these offenses very capable of scoring on these defenses as the Walker Valley offense takes the field deep in their own territory here with a minute 41. What do you think the approach is?
I think you still got to mix it up, Andy. You can't just throw it. You've got to run it a little bit, but I think you're going to see, 3 out of 4 plays are going to be pass plays, I would suspect, with a minute 41 to go before halftime. But, you know what? Maybe he could do a quarterback run right here.
Walker Valley starting this drive at their own 23. Chase drops back. He's under pressure, and he's brought down all the way back. They're going to give him forward progress as he's continued to be drugged down at the 5. They're going to say that he went down at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
So they tried to set up a screen, and they blew it up. There was nobody to throw to. The best thing he could have done was to throw it away, but he was in the tackle box, and he would have been flagged for a penalty if he does that anyway.
In that scenario, the best thing that you can do is throw it in the direction of your screen receiver at his feet.
At his feet, that's right.
So we're down to 1 minute and 5 seconds till halftime. I'm kind of surprised Sevier County's not utilizing his timeout here.
Well, they will on this down if they don't. If Walker Valley doesn't make a big chunk play.
2nd down and 25 for the Mustangs. Ball snap. It's handed off to Cunningham, who's going to try to get to the edge.
Oh,
that's a face mask. And they're going to the back judge luckily got it.
How did he not call it?
He was right on the play. That's who I was looking at. Luckily,
he's limping right now, too.
Luckily, this guy, the back judge, able to get the flag onto the field. That's sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant. That's going to be, I'd say, an easy 15 yards. Casey Cunningham's not saying it's easy, though.
Casey Cunningham is limping off the field right now. He can't put any pressure on his right foot. Don't know what happened there.
Don't like seeing that as he's literally hopping off the field right now, trying to get over to the Walker Valley sideline. And once he gets over there, starts to walk a little bit, but he is hobbled.
Yeah, he is definitely hobbling right now. So very concerning for Case Cunningham.
So Roman Yulo shifts to the running back position. And I got to be honest with you, that does take a weapon away at receiver, but Roman Yulo at running back has shown he can be extremely successful.
They're going to put him now in
They're going
slot.
Empty set. So they shift Roman out from running back, trips to the far side, twin set here to the near side.
5 wide and let it fly, man.
That's it. Luke Hayden, I like this matchup in the slot here with him. He's trying to get inside. They're looking for Sawyer. That ball's delivered, nearly intercepted. So Chase, again, under a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah. Chase Stevens just got hit very, very hard on that play. He has been tagged 3 or 4 times tonight.
So
he took a real lick right there.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. 38 seconds left and stopped right there after that incomplete pass.
Yep.
So the Mustangs offense kind of taking their time now, trying to figure out what the approach is going to be 3rd and 8.
Well, one thing about this, the Smoky Bears have 1 timeout left. So if you run it and you don't make the 1st down, they're going to call timeout. And then they'll probably go for a punt block.
So here come the horns. Ball snap. Chase Stevens drops back under pressure again. Nowhere to go. And that defensive front from Sevier County keeps stepping up and making big plays. Chase had no chance to get rid of that football.
I don't know how many sacks they've got tonight, but Andy's got to be 4 or 5.
4 or 5 is what I was thinking. So he was brought down, they're going to say at the 17-yard line, so that is where Coach Akins is going to have to send his punt team on with 31 seconds left till halftime.
Now, if you're Sevier County, do you play for a punt return or do you go for the punt block right here? I go for the punt block.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
I got to be honest with you. I think you sell out punt block because if you can steal a score here, you're giving possession back to Walker Valley after halftime.
Yep.
That's a huge possession.
Yeah. So this is, and listen. Could they score if they failed to punt? Yes, of course they could. But like I said, I think the odds are better for you to get a blocked punt.
All you college football fans have something to be excited about if you're a YouTube TV viewer. Disney and Google agree to a new deal. ESPN and ABC returns to YouTube TV. So I know Jacob Mason is at home happy. You can catch him on the Blitz a little bit later on tonight.
That's right. So excited about that here as well because I am a YouTube subscriber as well.
So Walker Valley, Aiden Burns back to punt, standing on his own 5-yard line. 31 seconds to go till halftime. Saw your Boyd motions in.
They're going for
it. They go
right here.
Tight set.
Here they come.
He
got
gets
it
the
off.
punt off. Good low punt. That one's going to hit and roll. Good
Just
coverage.
Let it roll. Just don't touch it. Just let it roll. Don't touch it.
Good coverage there by Walker Valley. That ball's going to get spotted down at the Mustang 48. So the Smoky Bears are going to have 22 seconds here, though, Jim, to take a couple shots.
Yeah, absolutely. So it wasn't the prettiest punt, but he got out of the way. A little time went off the clock. What was it, 9 seconds? I think it was 31, so it was a 9 seconds. So all they got to do is just play a little defense right here, keep these guys off the scoreboard, and you get the ball first, begin the second half.
If you're Sevier County, a win here is just getting in field goal range.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So they've got a single receiver. Looks like they're going to do that little jet sweep to zero. He gets to the edge. He's going to run out of bounds smartly with 16 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter where Sevier County is leading 21-7.
He gained, 1 yard on that? So, but that was smart getting out of bounds. They don't have a timeout. He didn't want the clock to continue to run, so he got out of bounds, live another down.
When you run east to west like that, though, with this clock situation, you do burn some unnecessary time.
You do, yeah. But he did get out of bounds, which did stop the clock. I suspect we're going to see them to chuck it on this down right here. Try long throw. If you get it, great. If not, it's not the end of the world.
And the look they're giving here, single receiver, but they've got a bunch set of receivers here, trips to the near side. They're looking to see if they can get a busted coverage. That one complete near the first down marker, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds about 3 yards shy of that marker.
Wow. Yeah, they marked him back a lot further than I thought they would. So that's 11 seconds. So time for 2, maybe 3 downs.
11 seconds. I'm thinking more on the side of 2 plays here, especially if you're going to try to run the field goal unit out there.
Well, if you run it in the middle of the field, you'd have to get up there and spike it.
Yep. Ball snap. A semi-rollout once again. Ball delivered and completed down to the 30. That's a huge completion. Again to number 0, Hendrick of Sevier County. He's their playmaker at the receiver position. The clock stops as he runs out of bounds with 6 seconds left.
It would be a 46-yard field goal from right here. Don't know what kind of leg their kicker's got.
I'll be honest with you, Jim. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I think they're going to take a shot to 0 in the end zone here.
Either that or they're going to do like a 5-yard out, maybe get out of bounds with 2 seconds to go or something. But they can't get too much because the time would run out. You're right.
Well, track record here for Sevier County, they like taking shots in this situation.
I think it'll be a 5-yard out right here real quick. No, they're going to throw it in.
And he's looking for 0, and he's brought down. That's a huge sack by number 23, Braylon Beard. And that's something they did it against Powell last year in the playoffs. They did it against Greenville earlier this year. They did it against Grace Christian. They go for it with short clock. They try to beat you deep. Yep. Walker Valley completely prepared for that play.
First time they've got to the quarterback all night. And, yes, they were going to chuck it in the end zone for sure on that play.
So with that takes us to halftime. Mustangs catch a break there. Great defensive stand from the Walker Valley Mustangs. The score here as we go into the half, Walker Valley trailing Sevier County 21-7. We're going to take about a 5-minute break as we get stats rolling in. We're going to get some scores from around the area and have all of that when we come back for the Southland Finance halftime show. Once again, Andy Morris here along with Jim Gum. We will join you again here in about 5 minutes.
The Billy Haney Meat Company has been serving this community for 56 years, locally owned and operated, and open to the public. Feel free to call or just walk in to get all of your bulk food needs with no membership required. Keep your chest freezers stocked with frozen and fresh hamburger patties and frozen chicken of all types. The Billy Haney Meat Company literally has it all. Those square pizzas we all loved in school, they have those too. And they keep a large supply of your favorite candy and chips. Call the Billy Haney Meat Company at 336-2468 or or visit them at 2154 Old Charleston Road.
Big changes are coming to the Cleveland Family YMCA. A $5 million facility upgrade is now underway. It's part of the YMCA, or Metropolitan Chattanooga's 5-year strategic capital campaign called Vision 2028 Let's Grow. This major revamp includes a dedicated pickleball center and modernized spaces throughout the entire facility, including fitness and childcare. For the first time, all YMCA programs like YMCA YCAP, which is a youth intervention initiative, will be housed under one roof. These enhancements reflect the YMCA's commitment to serving more people and transforming lives. Learn more or get involved at clevelandtnymca.org.
Whirlpool Cleveland is currently hiring for entry-level production roles. Starting pay $18.25 per hour, jumps to $19.35 per hour after 90 days. Benefits start on day one, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, and more. 120 total hours of paid time off. 10 hours the first 3 months. Remaining balance after 90 days. Apply at jobs.whirlpool.com. Jobs.whirlpool.com.
Selling mattresses the retail way isn't the best way. Most mattresses are made in a large factory and shipped hundreds of miles to a retailer's warehouse, where the retailer then marks them up and up before finally selling and delivering them. At Mermaid Mattress, we are the factory, so we eliminate the extra steps and create a direct line from our factory to you, saving you hundreds of dollars. So experience more than the national chain store can offer and spend your dollars locally. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
Are you in the market for a new or used car? Visit Toyota Cleveland, right off exit 20 off I-75. Experience the power and reliability of every new Toyota designed with you in mind. And here's the great news. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our comprehensive no-cost maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Plus, enjoy the peace of mind with no-cost roadside assistance for 2 years and unlimited miles. Don't miss out on exceptional deals and the best customer service in town. Drive your dream Toyota today at Toyota Cleveland, where your journey begins. Toyota Cleveland, your destination for you and your care.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campus in Cleveland. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Duracell in Cleveland is hiring mechanical skilled technicians, $22 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one. Medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k, tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply now at Duracell.com.
Not all composite decking is the same. Enjoy life's beautiful moments on an equally beautiful composite deck. Envision's products feature deep, non-repeating grains and distinct colors throughout each pour, offering a truly unique appearance unlike anything else on the market. Learn more and find inspiration for your project at Cleveland Plywood. Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
From the job site to the showroom, Wholesale Supply has the top brands you trust at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 75 years of service, no one supports our contractors and communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Turn your world yellow with Mayfield Dairy this fall. Whether you're wrapping up a workout or craving a tasty afternoon treat, our rich chocolate milk replenishes nutrients and provides high-quality protein to keep you going. Grab some Mayfield milk today and experience real, southern, sunny goodness in every sip. From our iconic yellow jugs to our delicious chocolate milk, everything tastes better with Mayfield. Turn your world yellow because the best moments are made with Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Mustang football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. Again, we're celebrating 25 years of Walker Valley football all season long, hoping the Mustangs can come out here in the second half and get back in this game and hopefully continue this 25th season of Walker Valley football.
Yeah, that second quarter really showed me that Walker Valley can play with these guys. Unfortunately, that first quarter, they just got behind, and they're still, like I said, they're only 2 scores down. So, but they do get the ball coming out of the half, and if they can get something on the scoreboard, then I'm going to feel pretty good about this game. I really am.
And, Jim, I think you nailed it perfectly earlier when you made this statement about this game easily could have got out of hand really quick, the way that Sevier County came out and attacked. Just very, very not gun-shy, I guess, for lack of a better term, throwing the ball deep with that Mr. Football finalist here in the state of Tennessee, Class 5A, Cooper Newman. His arm's big, but really the guy that stood out for Sevier County is number 0, wide receiver Bryson Hendrick. He's had a huge night for Sevier County.
Yeah, Bryson Hendrick is a tremendous football player. He is so small, and he's so fast. He can cut. He's just he's fun to watch. That's the kind of guy you're like, oh, I wish we had him on our side. But no, he's fun to watch. But they've done a good job for the most part ever since the first quarter, I should say.
And I'll say this, an eye for an eye, because on the Mustang offense, Sawyer Boyd,
that's right,
so explosive. Several big plays for him in the first half, hoping for more of that. Roman Yulo going to that load set, picking up a big first down for Walker Valley. The weapons for the Mustangs are out there as well. And we mentioned it early, the Mustangs are going to have to give Chase Stevens time to throw the football, because to win this game, it's going to have to become a shootout.
Yeah, that's the key to this game. Chase just does not have time to throw. You've got to be able to set your feet if you're going to make good, accurate throws downfield. And he's just under duress almost every time. There's been a few times where he's had time, and he's made some great throws. That is the key to the second half. They can make some halftime adjustments of getting that offensive line. Maybe they need to put an extra tight in there, stay back in there for protection. Give him enough time to make some plays, or design rollouts, something. But what they did in the first half just wasn't working most of the time.
Yeah, and again, got to let you know, this is the Southland Finance Halftime Show. We get excited and start talking ball, Jim. Got to give Southland Finance a shout-out. Southland Finance is located at Peerless Road and 25th Street, and you can visit them online at southlandfinance.net. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go over to our Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. A lot of action happening here in the second round across the state. So a couple big games. Looking at a potential matchup next week for Walker Valley, Powell and Lincoln County. I jumped the gun on that one. The score now at halftime, Powell leads Lincoln County 30-22. Lincoln County getting themselves back in that ball game.
Yeah, very high-scoring game right there. So, Lincoln County playing well on the road at Powell.
So another interesting game. Looking at 6A, Maryville leads Riverdale 12-10 in the third quarter.
That's a shocking score right there. Obviously, Maryville known to put up big-time points right there. But, man, Riverdale playing them close, only down 2 into the third quarter right after halftime. So how about that? And then you got Meigs County up a touchdown over Sequatchie County. So we got some good football games going on.
Yeah, Meigs County leading Sequatchie 20-13. That game's at halftime. Also, Marion County leading South Green in the second quarter 14-0. Oakland and Bradley, the score, I believe that they're actually an hour behind.
That's right.
So it is 14-0 Oakland.
Early in the second quarter, that game just went to the second quarter there in Oakland.
Yeah, so we're definitely pulling for the Bears over here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. You can catch Gary and RC with their coverage over on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Red Bank leads Gibbs at halftime 13-0. Red Bank, the Lions getting it done here in the first half of their second round game. And then there was one more game that I wanted to get to. Tyner at Unicoi County. That game's at halftime. Tyner leads 36-7.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got Giles County is leading McMinn Central 13-0. That game early as well. So, listen, we got a lot of area schools still around. We've got some of those private schools that are playing football tonight as well. You've got Baylor. You got McCallie. Well, McCallie's got to go all the way out to Memphis.
So Boyd Buchanan's actually leading Grace Christian 28-0. Baylor leading Knox Catholic. Both these games are at halftime. Boyd Buchanan leads 28-0 over Grace Christian at halftime, and Baylor leads Knox Catholic 35-0 at halftime. Baylor is just a machine.
They are a machine. They're one of the best high school football programs in the entire country these days, and they just they annihilate people more often than not.
And then looking over at some other games that are going to take place a little bit later, I believe McCallie is out west, right, Jim?
Well, McCallie's out west. That game's already started because they're in a central time zone in Memphis too. But we haven't got a score on them yet. So
yeah, they're out at Briarcrest.
Yeah, but that game is probably in the second quarter. We just have yet to got a score over there. But listen, we root for all the local teams. Obviously, we want Walker Valley to win. We want Bradley Central to win. We want McMinn Central to win. We root for the area schools when we're not playing against them, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Listen, whenever Walker Valley and Bradley meet on the gridiron, definitely want the Mustangs to go get the win. But tonight, Bradley facing a very tough opponent up at Oakland and pulling for the Bears here. Want to see them battle a very talented football team.
Well, we've been talking about, I was talking to Gary Omby today. He came into the station, and, there's so many Division I prospects on this Oakland squad. We got two of them that are committed to Southeastern Conference schools. So you got a Tennessee commit, you got an Ole Miss commit, and you got a bunch of other guys going to smaller, like Southern Conference schools and whatnot.
Hey, the good news there for those guys that are committed to those SEC schools, wherever you go, probably going to get ranked in the preseason, and that's going to be a credible win for the SEC when one of them gets beat, right? Isn't that how that works? I'm just riling up the crowd a little bit.
Hey, speaking of college football, we do have a score early in the second quarter. Clemson and Louisville. This game being played at Papa John Stadium. Is it still Papa John Stadium?
It is.
Over there. Up there in Louisville, 3-3. Not exactly an offensive juggernaut going on up there, but a good defensive battle there in Louisville. You know what? I think Papa John's might not be the sponsor of that stadium anymore.
You might be right. I'm looking
maybe just like Louisville
it's
Carter
now
Stadium.
L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
That's a downgrade.
Yeah. Something happened with the CEO of Papa John's.
I remember that. That's
and
right.
Louisville. I don't remember what it was, but
some email stuff. There was some bad emails going around. Now Shaq's in charge of Papa John's. They're all Shaq and Peyton Manning have it under control.
But I'm convinced that Shaquille O'Neal's name's on everything, and everything's Shaq this, Shaqalicious.
Hey, speaking of Papa John's, got to give a shout out to Papa John's.
That's right.
Providing our board ops, our guy Elijah, his brother Ephraim back at the station on Bradley's coverage. Those guys do such a good job. Ryan Felton, who produces all of our games, and of course we've got Austin Chadwick and Gideon Ratcliffe here, making sure that not only our broadcast goes well, but the mixed TV as well. So thank you to everybody back at the station, and thank you to Papa John's for providing pizza for those guys as they're kicked back there in the heat with their feet up on the desk.
Yeah, and a little hint out there: hide those pizzas before Jacob gets there, because he'll.
Listen, Jim's taking over my role.
He'll take one and he'll stick it in his car. He'll take a whole pizza, take it home with him.
Jim's taking over my role, calling Jacob out. They don't call him Slim Money Mason now for no reason, though. He's down from a whole pizza to a half a pizza.
I love
Jacob's
it, man.
giggling right now. You know he is.
He's funny. He cracks me up.
Once again, this is the Southland Finance Halftime Show. Southland Finance, located at Peerless Road and 25th Street. You can visit them online at southlandfinance.net. The score here from Sevier County for this second round playoff game at halftime: Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7. Real quick, we're going to go ahead and go on over to some stats before we take a break here. All of our stats are presented by Cleveland Business Services. For all your tax, payroll, bookkeeping, and more, call Cleveland Business Services at 423-86-TAXES. And again, a huge shout out to Mr. Rob Varner, who does an excellent job getting us stats each and every Friday. And when you're playing in your 12th game of the season, it never ceases to amaze me how accurate he is live sending us these stats as he's keeping up with the game. So huge shout out.
Statisticians are the most underrated guys because they've got to do it on the fly. And yes, occasionally they'll make a mistake, but they'll correct them. But no, we rely on these guys heavily.
So your halftime stats right now, once again, presented by Cleveland Business Services. Walker Valley's passed Chase Stevens 9 of 18 for 132 yards. Sawyer Boyd, 7 receptions for 128 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
Big play there by Sawyer Boyd on that touchdown reception. Kason Cunningham, 2 receptions for 4 yards. And then Walker Valley rushing 12 rushing attempts for negative 17 yards due to those sacks. And Chase Stevens was sacked 4 times.
Oh, so we were correct.
Yep.
We thought it was either 4 or 5. But, I mean, listen, the key to this second half is protecting the quarterback. And we've got to get the ball in Sawyer Boyd's hands a little bit more often. Easier said than done, though. We know that. That is a challenge for this Walker Valley offense. And we know that, listen, Sevier County's going to do what they've been doing. They're going to double him. They're going to double him each and every down.
And this is what I like about what the Walker Valley offense presents. If you double Sawyer Boyd, I'm throwing the football to Roman Yulo and Luke Hayden all day long. Roman Yulo just as much big play capability as anybody on the field. So that's something just off a track record. Coach Pope and Coach Akins are talking to that offense right now, getting that sorted out.
Well, they're making some halftime adjustments. We know that. But you know what? So is Sevier County.
Yes,
we know that. So they're going to counter each other, and we'll just see which team makes the best adjustments coming out of the half. And I'm excited about this second half. Listen, you're down 2 scores. Walker Valley gets the ball to begin this second half. If they can do something with it, take it down, score, even if it's just a field goal, but you want to put some points on the board to get that confidence back where it was at the midway point of the second quarter.
Yeah, so going back over to our stats once again, presented by Cleveland Business Services. Going over to by the way, Kason Cunningham, 5 rushes for 15 yards.
Okay.
His body of work usually is through that screen game as well, and Sevier County has not allowed a lot of the screens.
They've done a great job reading the screens. If you watch whenever he's rolling out, they're dropping their linebackers, going out there with the running backs to try to defend those screen passes, and they've done a good job. Now, of course, that one play where they got the face mask, that was actually a good penalty, because if he doesn't grab that face mask, that play's going for a big. There was nobody behind him. He makes the tackle on the face mask. That would have been a 20, 25-yard gain for sure.
And going over to our defensive stats now, Braylon Beard, 6 tackles. Tyler Goldman, 5 tackles. Sevier County, Newman is 14 of 21, passing for 210 yards. Sevier County's rushed 14 attempts for 62 yards, and Sevier County penalty-wise have been penalized 5 times for 58 yards. Walker Valley 1 penalty for 5 yards, and that was on that big offsetting penalty play there.
Yeah, I know we got to the quarterback there, the last play of the first half, but they do such a good job with their little quick hitters. You don't have time to get to the quarterback. There needs to be some kind of a disruption that this defense can make to get that quarterback uncomfortable. He's so comfortable in this offense. I'm really impressed with the plays that they have drawn up for this team. Very impressed with this offensive coaching staff for Sevier County. They do a great job.
Once again, the score here at halftime, Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7. This is the Southland Finance Halftime Show. We're going to take a 1-minute break.
Check out the fantastic savings this November at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, where it's Black Friday all month long. They have incredibly low rates, like 0% APR on the 2025 Pathfinder and Murano, or just 1.9% APR on 2026 Murano, plus $1,000 cash back on 2026 Kicks, or $5,000 cash back on 2025 Pathfinder and Murano. Want to trade in your old car? Nissan is giving up to $5,000 over book value when you trade, and they will buy your car even if you don't buy theirs. Shop in person on Exit 20 off of I-75, or visit Cleveland-Nissan.com. Payments are per month for 75 months. Does not include tax, tag, title, or dealer fee. Must finance through the dealer. Subject to credit approval and pick from new dealer stock.
For decades, Cleveland Utilities has been your trusted partner in providing reliable utility services to the community, consistently delivering quality and care. Now, that same dedicated team is bringing cutting-edge fiber internet to the area. Enjoy fast, dependable connectivity backed by the local company you already know and trust. By choosing Cleveland Utilities Fiber, you're choosing superior internet. Check availability or sign up today at fiber.clevelandutilities.com or call 423-472-4521.
You're listening to Walker Valley Football on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. This is the Southland Finance Halftime Show. Southland Finance is located at Peerless Road at 25th Street, and you can visit them online at southlandfinance.net. The score here at halftime, Sevier County 21, Walker Valley 7. Andy Morris here along with Jim Gum. And Jim, I know we got a lot of people back home listening here to the halftime show. I want to give a shout out to my kids, Maddox, Kimbrell, and Murphy, listening to the game with their mom, hoping that the Mustangs can come back out here for a big second half and keep this 25th season of Walker Valley rolling.
So do they wear their cheerleading outfits when they're not at the game or at home? Do they?
I guarantee you that my daughters have on their fleece Walker Valley cheer tops.
I love it.
I'm sure they do. And that tomorrow they're going to have on their Jeremiah Love jerseys as well.
and what, Notre Dame against Pitt? That's a big game.
One. It is.
Listen, do not sleep on this Pittsburgh Panther team. That's a good team they got up
Someone
there.
needs to tell their head coach that, Pat Narduzzi. He needs to wake up a little bit.
I don't care if we lose by 100.
Yeah.
It don't count as an ACC conference game. Hey, Coach, come on.
That's kind of a head scratcher there, but we're roughly 2 minutes away from the opening kickoff of the second half. Again, Sevier County up 21-7. Walker Valley, Jim, good news is going to receive the kickoff.
Assuming that they don't do an onside kick.
Yeah.
I've seen stuff like that before, and I'm sure the coaching staff has made his team aware that stuff like that can happen.
I've seen Coach Akins do it before.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see a team that they back up before the ball's kicked, and so it's an open field to do that if you got a kicker that can utilize it. No, I don't think we're going to see that, but it's important that they have a good, successful first drive of the second half. Take the ball down, put points on the board, hopefully a touchdown, get within one score. That would be the best case scenario. But either way, you just want to have a positive drive. This opening drive of the second half.
So, again, the score here, 21-7, Sevier County with the lead. And Jim, I do just gut feeling. I know how this offense is for Walker Valley. I think they're going to scheme up some protection. That's the biggest thing is giving Chase time to throw the football. I would imagine some protection's been schemed up. If one thing, though, that we failed to mention here during the Southland Finance Halftime Show, Kason Cunningham limped off the field. His involvement here in the second half is a big question mark.
Yeah, I should have looked to see how he was walking or limping when it came out from the halftime, because he did take a hit there. He limped off the field. He was not putting any weight on it for a while. Then when on the sideline, he was trying to put a little weight. Maybe they've got a little treatment done. Maybe he's okay. I haven't seen him, though.
If his walk looked anything like my walk does, you got to be
trouble.
worried. We're in trouble. Got to worry a little bit there. Yeah. Again, Andy Morris here with Jim Gum, poking a little fun at myself because we've been poking fun at Jacob Mason all day. Got to take a break from that. We know Slim Money Mason's back home listening, usually on the call with us. Jim filling in for Jacob tonight. So excited to kick it over to Jacob after this game's over for Friday Night Blitz over there on Mix 104.1.
Yeah, Andy Jenkins will be there with Jacob, so I know they'll do a great job. And listen, we hope we can give them some good news here in the second half. Walker Valley is about to receive the second half kick.
And we are set. So, hey, maybe a little good indication. Pooch kick. This might
get on it.
It's going to go out of bounds.
It's out of bounds.
Yeah, it was hit out of bounds.
He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds.
Yeah, so the coverage man, number 5 for Sevier County, got down near the football on the pooch kick. The ball hit just around the 30, but as it was bouncing out of bounds, he tried to knock it back inbounds. It was over that sideline, so that's either illegal touching or a penalty for out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds. That's the penalty, kick out of bounds. Yeah. So that was awful
scary.
Close.
Yeah,
very close, very close.
So
we talked about an onside kick. That's the second closest thing to an onside kick, that little pooch kick.
So Walker Valley going to start the opening drive of the second half at their own 35-yard line. So decent field position here.
I'm very, very curious to see what they're going to do as far as protection of the quarterback.
And Kason Cunningham has jogged out at running back. That makes you feel good.
No limp at all. Could have been like a little bruise or something like that.
So they've blown the whistle here. They're having a conversation. I don't think the play clock ever started. I think it's a clock issue they're dealing with. So now the play clock starts. Here we go. Twins to the far side, twins to the near side. Kason Cunningham to Chase Stevens left. It's going to be a handoff to Cunningham, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards. They're letting them scrum and play there, Jim.
They are. And they're trying to strip the ball too. Sevier County's trying to strip that ball when they've got him stood up like that.
I would have liked to have seen or heard a whistle after his momentum was stopped there. Not a big fan of that with our 140-pound running back.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going up tempo right here.
Yeah, 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Still split twins. Kason Cunningham to Chase Stevens right. Chase looking over at Coach Akins, getting the call in from him. They go hard count, no biters. It's going to be another handoff to Cunningham, and he's going to stumble.
Yeah, he tripped.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no gain on that. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Yeah, not exactly what you're hoping for your first 2 snaps in the second half.
Jim, are you a little surprised that we've not seen a shot already downfield?
A little bit, but I guess they figured, we didn't run the ball a whole lot in the first half. I thought maybe they'd catch them off, guard right here, but they did a good job.
Empty set, trips to the far side. Twins here to the near side. Mustangs working from right to left where we are here on the home side. And you can hear those horns getting loud for Sevier County. They go wide receiver screen.
Interception.
And it was caught and stripped. Roman Yulo caught the football, and just as he gained possession, the defensive back ripped it from his grasp and takes it about 35 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's an interception or a strip.
It was simultaneous. They both kind of caught it the same time. I don't know if they'll give him an interception or a strip. Either way, they got 6 points out of it.
And I've got to say this, Roman Yulo, so sure-handed. That was as he caught the football.
It was almost simultaneous possession.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Roman Yulo's got to be frustrated because he was ready to run down the field. The extra point is up. It is good. Goodness gracious, Sevier County 28-7 over the Mustangs currently with 10:33 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
From Chattanooga to Cleveland, Dalton to Benton, Builtwell Bank is growing strong. With 36 branches across 14 counties and 2 states, we're proud to serve our neighbors. Whether it's purchasing your first home, building your business, or planning for tomorrow, our team is here, right where you live, work, and play. Stop by a branch, give us a call, or visit us online at builtwell.bank. Builtwell Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. I'm Andy Morris, along with Jim Gum, who's filling in for our guy Jacob Mason.
1:27 into the second half, and Sevier County's already put 7 points back on the scoreboard, so now they're up 21 points on Walker Valley.
So let's see if Sevier County goes back to that pooch kick. We see Walker Valley's adjusted. They actually kick it deep. That's going to be Thavin Scruggs from the 22. He's going to get to midfield. He has a lane, but's tripped up just across the 35. They're going to mark him down at the 37-yard line, and that is where the Mustangs will start their second drive of the second half.
Yeah, Braden Russell with the tackle for Sevier County on that. He did trip him up, right, like you just said, Andy.
So now Walker Valley coming out. Trips here to the near side. Kason Cunningham is indeed in at running back. Coach Akins taking his time getting the play call in to quarterback Chase Stevens, who's now addressing his offensive line. Dell's Heating and Air, justcalldells.com.
They've got an extra blocker in. Oh, another interception.
That ball intended for Roman Yulo, about a foot too high of his jumping ability, and the safety was sitting right behind it.
Yep.
And comes up with a big interception. Man, Jim, things just could not have started any worse.
Yeah, this is a worst-case scenario for Walker Valley. You get the ball to open up the second half. You throw a ball that, whether it's an interception or a strip, either way it was a touchdown by their defense. Now the defense gets another turnover for Sevier County, puts them in terrific field position. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line, so another short field for the Smoky Bears.
I want to say this. Roman Yulo did a great job finding the soft spot in the defense, settled into his route, and the ball just sailed on Chase Stevens. Just a little too much on it. And unfortunately, that safety was just camping out right there, going two-man deep there, and just right into his arms.
Yeah, it was one of those things. He was in the right place at the right time, so he took advantage of it, made the play, and sets his offense up in good field position.
So 1st and 10, Sevier County. They go handoff. That's to Patterson, number 15, and he's going to pick up about 3.
Yep. So he got up to the 30-yard line, and once again, this is an offense that they huddle up. They don't take, they're not up-tempo. They're far from it, but they're effective. Every time they snap the ball, it seems like it's a positive play. So very, very rarely do they get a negative play, which is the sign of a really good football team.
Chick-fil-A located on Keith Street and Paul Huff Parkway. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. So ball snap. It's going to be another receiver screen from the slot receiver. That's number 0, the go-to receiver, Hedrick.
Yeah, Bryson Hedrick, man.
He's going to pick up just close to that first down marker, about a yard shy of it.
You think about it, they threw it to the wide side of the field, but you notice how quick the ball got there. He's got such a zip on his passes. He gets the ball in his playmakers' hands. Once they get the ball in their hands, then they make something happen.
Again, Cooper Newman is who Jim's talking about. He is a Tennessee Mr. Football semi-finalist in Class 5A. Very, very talented young man. He's going to hand it off this time. I believe that was actually handed off to his brother.
And I think they got the first down, Yep,
he handed it.
They needed 2, they got 3.
It's a big play there for Sevier County to keep this drive going. And you can imagine, Jim, if Sevier County scores here, I just don't know if there's enough time for Walker Valley to attempt a game of catch-up.
Well, there's enough time. I just don't know if they've got the team.
At the pace.
The defense they're going up against is not one that gives up a lot of big plays.
So Newman rolls out, has a couple guys downfield. He settles for the underneath route, barely pulled in off the fingertips of his brother. So Newman to Newman.
Yeah, Parker Newman made a heck of a catch right there.
That's enough for another first down, Sevier County. And you can see the scary thing is, we mentioned this in pregame, the scary thing about the Sevier County team, loaded with sophomores and juniors.
Yeah, just imagine what these guys are going to be like next year and the year after.
So 8:44 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Sevier County. They run with a little underneath route, Newman and Newman again.
This time,
a lot of
Walker
Mustangs
Valley,
all over it.
Walker Valley read that play big time. No gain at all. Maybe a yard.
They're going to give him a yard.
But that was a good defensive stand right there. They smelled that one.
So, again, the score here is Sevier County 28, Walker Valley 7. 2nd down and 9. That first down marker's right at the 2-yard line of Walker Valley. Sevier County is trying to get to that and the end zone.
Once again, a very methodical drive. Even though it's a short drive, very methodical. They're not in any rush. They take their time, but they're pretty effective on most of their plays.
So ball snap. They're going to go handoff to Patterson up the middle. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3.
Yeah, he actually tripped over an offensive lineman's feet, or I think he would have had a few more yards right there. But either way, he still found his way for about a 3 or 4 yard gain right there.
Crown, your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee off I-75 at exit 20. Visit online at crownchrysler.jeep.com.
Jersey College of Nursing, your nursing career starts here. jerseycollege.edu.
So 3rd down and 7, clock down to 7 minutes and 22 seconds. Sevier County taking their time on this 3rd and 7. Ball snapped, and there's going to be, I believe, a false start there by Sevier County. That penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant.
Yeah, the wide receiver, number 13 over here, he took off just a little early.
So that goes in the Mustangs' favor. Probably one of the first things to go in the Mustangs' favor here in the second half.
That's again, they don't have a lot of penalties against them. They're pretty good about that. So But hey, they're human too. They're prone to make a few mistakes here. But
Jim, got a big score update here. Lincoln County has tied the game with Powell at 30.
How
Lincoln
about
County
that?
was looking down and out early, and in the third quarter with about 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go, that game between Lincoln County and Powell tied at 30. So Newman tries to get the screen route. That's to 0, and he makes a couple guys miss as he tries to go opposite
nice
field.
play.
Good open field tackle by Braylon Beard.
Yeah, if he doesn't make that tackle, he might get the edge and get in the end zone right there.
Just to throw back the way that started to look like and remind me, Devin Hester of the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, he's good. Like I said, if Beard doesn't make that tackle right there, there was no one else out there to get him.
For all you kids out there, he was a really good player for Miami back in the early 2000s. So they go fake punt here, wide open. Number 0 is going to walk in, literally walks in. He was uncovered on the sideline. Yep. And that was odd. That looked like a punt formation, Jim.
Yeah, that was odd, man.
That wasn't even a field goal. They were well in field goal range. Yeah, that looked like a punt formation that they were in.
Daggone. I mean, he just out there all alone. Walker Valley never saw him.
I'm going to have to watch the replay on this because I was looking at some scores, and as I look up, caught me off guard with that formation. The receiver, again, that was Hedrick. He was standing extra point up and good. He was standing probably about a yard or two. Kind of reminds me, was it the Auburn game where the receiver
was not out of bounds? Yeah. They thought he'd gone to the sideline, but he did not go to the sideline. I don't know if he was inside the numbers or outside the numbers. Interesting to see the replay on that.
So we're going to watch the instant replay after that extra point. The score here, 35-7, Sevier County currently leading Walker Valley. We're going to get this replay here when we come back.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
From the job site to the showroom, Wholesale Supply has the top brands you trust at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 75 years of service, no one supports contractors and communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Welcome back
to
Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. The score here, Sevier County 35, Walker Valley 7. And going back to that touchdown play, Jim, it did. So the holder never got down into hold position. They just snapped it to him as he was standing there. That's why I was confused. It kind of almost looked like a punt formation.
Yeah, and the thing is that Hedrick was inside the number, so it's legal. It was Walker Valley just didn't see him. I think he was jogging off, and then he stopped, and they lost him.
Can't make those kind of mistakes when you're trailing. Kickoff fielded by Thavin Scruggs at the 20. He's going to try to bounce outside here to the near side, and he's going to be slung around and hit hard just across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this is a must-score drive for Walker Valley right here. They're down 28 points. They've got to do something, and they got to do something right here. So it's not impossible, but it's looking bleak. It's looking bleak right now.
You're in a very tough spot. So I do want to throw out a shout out to our friends over at Cleveland Utilities. We've punted a couple times tonight. Usually that's Jacob Mason's.
Power punt.
Yeah, the Cleveland Utilities power punt. That's Jacob's area. Jacob not with us tonight. Stayed back at home to do the blitz. Again, I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum filling in for Jacob. Excited to have Jim here with me and hoping the Mustangs can get back into this as they hand it off to Cason Cunningham on the 1st and 10 for about a gain of 2.
I'll make up for it, okay? I am a Cleveland Utilities fiber optics fan, and I could be a spokesperson for them. If you have not tried their fiber, trust me, Cleveland Utilities fiber is superb.
Yeah, no,
Tim Henderson's a good friend of mine, too.
I'm also a Cleveland Utilities customer, and I've got the bill to prove it. Shout out to my buddy Tater Vineyard over there at Cleveland Utilities. Got twins here to the near side. They're going to hand it off to Cason again to the outside. He's got some big Big yardage. He's got enough for the first down. Still going across midfield all the way down to the Sevier County 40-yard line. That's a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down, Cason Cunningham.
Man, I'll tell you what, they really great design and great execution on that play.
Nice to see Cason Cunningham turning on the Jets.
Once again,
we were a little concerned.
I think that they were 100% sure that was going to be a passing down, and they caught him by surprise by giving that ball to Cunningham right there.
So we've got 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The score 35-7, Sevier County. Walker Valley trying to get back on the board. Ball snap. Chase drops back. He's got time. He delivers another overthrown ball, intercepted by the safety, who's going to return it all the way across to the 40. He intercepted it around the 15-yard line and gets back to the 40. That ball just sailed on Chase.
They may throw that kid out right there. He got one unsportsmanlike, and he just got a second, the same player. We'll see, because he was taunting
I believe
Walker
it was
Valley.
Ulo. I believe it was Roman Ulo. He was.
Yeah, so number 6 for Sevier County. Let's see who that was.
No, that's not. It was 73, I believe. 6 is the Newman kid.
Okay.
Newman came over and pulled 73 away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 73 is Drake Meek, and, of course, 6 is Parker Newman. There's going to be at least one unsportsmanlike. I think there's going to be 2 after the interception.
Once again, the penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant. We're going to try to watch this replay here and see if we can see it. We're actually just now seeing the Cason run, which was very impressive as he continues to battle for those yards after contact.
So just to let you know, both of these fouls occurred after the interception. So Sevier County will have possession of the football. It's just where they're going to spot this ball. I believe it's going to be inside the 15-yard line, maybe inside the 10.
So the interception took place around the 15.
Then he returned it, but I think these were dead ball fouls. So both of them are dead balls. So the ball will be spotted where he got tackled. Then they'll back it up 15, and then maybe another 15 or half the distance, depending on where that first penalty takes the football.
So it sounds like, so we're watching the play here now. We're going to see exactly what happens. So
there's
interception at the 15, and let's see. Here's Roman Ulo. I believe that's where it took place. Right here, if you watch,
right there, right where those feet are. There's the first flag, and then.
So it was actually. And he's arguing with the official after the fact.
Unsportsmanlike.
So that was number 55.
Yep.
And so he's not listed on their roster here, 55. So that ball intercepted at the 15.
Yeah, so they're marking it off 15, and then I think another 15 after that.
No, actually that was 55, of Walker Valley that he was taunting. That was Drew Dugan, the senior lineman.
Okay, they're going to say that was just the same. There were 2 flags thrown on the same foul. Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. I thought there were 2 fouls, but really just one. Just 2 officials saw it.
So back to the action now after those penalties sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant. Sevier County going to run it up the middle. Going to be met by that Mustang defensive line. Eli Robinson in there, Lane Ferris in there, Braylon Beard and company. They do a great job containing run. And so far tonight, Sevier County is so good at throwing the football down the field, but the run game has been controlled by the Mustang front.
Yeah, it really has. Listen, we haven't even talked about their offensive line a whole lot tonight, and that's on us. They've done a wonderful job making the holes, give the quarterback time to throw, so good job all the way around.
So ball handed off, once again stuffed up the middle.
As soon as I say that, they give up a negative play, or I guess there was a no yardage gain right there. So that's going to bring up third.
Well, I was saying the Mustang defensive front has done a good job.
They have, but I'm saying the offensive line's done a good job too. Listen, as good as their defensive playing, that offensive line's done a good job of keeping their quarterback upright all night long.
No, they have protected the quarterback. There's no doubt about that. So 3:35 to go here in the third quarter. Score 35-7. Sevier County 3rd down and 8 from their own 30-yard line. Ball snap. Newman drops back, looks downfield, has the out route. What a ball. Right in the numbers of the receiver for first down.
White Maples with the reception right there. Nice throw. Boy, he puts that ball right where you want it.
Yeah, he throws darts. There's no doubt about it.
He's got a live arm, but he's extremely accurate.
Yeah, he will definitely be playing at the next level.
Yeah. Don't know, who's looking at him. He's got another year to prove himself. I'll bet you this kid's going to go to a lot of camps this coming summer.
Yeah, listed at 6'3", 195 pounds. He's got the size.
He's got that effortless looking throw. He's got just so much zip on it.
Ball snapped.
Look at that.
They throw it outside, and he does. He's got an arm on him, and it's going to be complete. I believe that was Hedrick again, and he's down about 3 yards shy of that first down marker. And they run what I call the old zero route. They're really good at it, where the receiver takes a step and just turns, and the ball's there. That's how quick of a release Newman has.
I love this Cooper Newman. This kid can really sling the football. And he's, he makes good decisions, doesn't try to force it. At least he has it in this game, that's for sure.
So 2nd down and 3, Sevier County just shy of the 50-yard line. They're going to go handoff up the middle. Met and brought down in the backfield. That was
41.
Number 41 for the Mustangs. What a big play by Cooper Godsey.
Man, he was in there. He got through. He hit the gap, got between the two linemen, and made a heck of a stop right there. Once again, a great one-on-one tackle.
Yeah, Cooper just a junior for Walker Valley, so he'll be back next season.
Yeah, that was a superb play right there.
We're under the 2-minute mark, Jim.
Yep, 3rd down and 7 or 6. They're going to say 6. 3rd and 6 is if they can get these stopped right here, get off the field here.
They go handoff again.
Nope.
It's a quarterback keeper. Got us fooled, and guess what?
He slid.
They're going to say he slid just shy of the first down marker.
He did. It's where you start your slide, not where you first. Where you first start your slide is where they're going to mark the ball. He's about a half a yard short.
He does such a good job selling that handoff. Pulls the ball late as he rolls out, and thought that he had the first down, and it hit the turf with that, as I call it, baseball sliding into home plate slide there. And
yep. They used to, Andy, mark it where you make contact on the field. Now it's where you begin your slide. Where that ball is at when you begin, that's where they mark the ball.
They're going for it 4th and inches here. They hand it off. He's got enough for the first down.
Yeah.
They keep saying Patterson keeps over the PA, and it's confusing me. That was clearly the running back.
The brother.
Yeah. So that's not a keep then.
No,
that's
it's not.
Handoff to the brother.
It's brother to brother. Boy, if they do a brotherly shove, they're really doing a true brotherly shove, are they not?
Yep.
So we got about 35 seconds to go here before the 4th quarter begins.
Speaking of a brotherly shove, when we get back to Cleveland, I'm going to have to go in the studio and shove Jacob. Quarterback Newman rolls out. He's under pressure. Smartly throws this one out of bounds. That was a fadeaway throw out of bounds, and he threw the ball 45 yards.
Yeah, it's just so effortless. And now you're talking about on Monday, not tonight, because there's no chance that he's going to be in the studio when we get back.
Right.
We're quite a ways away from Cleveland.
He's going to be laughing at us as we're driving back. So I want to give a quick shout out to the Walker Valley wrestling team. First competition tomorrow, preseason tournament up at Blackman. So the Mustang wrestlers getting set to start their season. Last night, watched Walker Valley basketball. Had a scrimmage with Tyner. Performed very well. So getting into those winter sports. Quick pass complete. That wide receiver, once again, wide receiver screen. Enough for a first down. That one, I believe, was at 13, Jim?
That was number 10.
Oh, so that was Banks. Yep. Zach Banks, number 10 on the reception.
Another sophomore.
Sophomore-heavy team here.
Yeah, very, very fast. And you notice how they're coached to put both hands on the ball when someone touches them so they can't get that ball stripped.
So, Jim, one thing I want to point out, I don't know how much that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So the score at the end of the 3rd, Sevier County 35, Walker Valley 7. But just to kind of talk about these seniors a little bit, you've got a quarter of football left. Scoreboard's not looking very friendly right now. But this senior class for Walker Valley, my son's friends with a lot of them, played football with them in middle school at Ocoee. As 8th graders, they went undefeated. They were a very impressive group of middle school players. And they've kept this group together and have done such a good job throughout their high school career. And unfortunately tonight running in, it's far from over, but you've ran into a very good football team.
You might have run into another state champion. That's the very real possibility here. And like we talked about earlier, a lot of these kids will never put football pads on again. In fact, a majority of these seniors will never play another down of football, organized football like this. They may play backyard football or flag football somewhere, but so this is because you got about 12 minutes of football left.
So with that, we're going to stay here and go on over to our Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard, get a quick couple of scoreboard updates here. Blackman defeated Dobbins Bennett 28-7. They're in the 6A playoff second round. White County trailing Greenville. Actually, that game's a final. Greenville beat White County 35-0. Greenville, really good football team.
Yeah, they are.
Their only loss to this Sevier County team.
Here's Sevier County. Oh, man, what a hit.
And I'm wanting to say that was Braylon Beard. See if I can get a number.
Yeah. Number 35 for Sevier County was Alexis Martinez was the one that carried the ball.
He got tattooed.
He got a hit, and he got hit hard.
You could put a postage stamp on that.
That's a lineman that's down on the field right there. Don't see his number. That is not the running back, though.
But it was a big hit either way.
Yeah, he got tattooed. He got up. This lineman is laying down on the field. Hopefully everything's going to be fine.
So with that, we're going to take a quick break, a 1-minute break. The score here, Sevier County 35, Walker Valley 7.
This Thanksgiving season, all of us at Honda Cleveland we're proud to be a 3-time Honda President's Award winner and a Carfax top-rated lifetime dealer. And it's all because of you. Right now, we're celebrating with special Happy Honda Day savings. Get more for your trade-in. Finance your new Honda from just 2.99% APR and make no payments for 90 days. That's right, no payments for 90 days, so you can keep your cash for the holidays. And don't miss our true certified pre-owned Hondas, too. They're backed by a 3-day return policy, 24/7 roadside assistance, and a powerful warranty. Honda Cleveland, your car, your way, every day. Just off I-75, exit 20, 1 mile east. From all of us at Honda Cleveland, happy Thanksgiving, and we hope to see you soon.
You're listening to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. I'm Andy Morris along with Jim Gum. The score here in the fourth quarter, Sevier County 35, Walker Valley 7.
And that's a Colby Cunningham offensive lineman. He is limping off the field right now, so hopefully he's not injured too bad, but he can't put any weight on his left leg.
Yeah,
don't know if that's a knee or ankle or foot.
Yeah, offensive lineman there for Sevier County.
Yeah, so they're helping him off the field, and hopefully he's going to be okay for what looks like another week of football for this Sevier County football team.
So Sevier County 2nd down and 7 with 11:49 to go here in the ball game. Again with a 35-7 lead, the Smoky Bears.
And we don't know who they're going to play, but it's looking like it might be a little bit of an upset brewing in Powell.
Yeah, we're going to get to that here in just a second after this play. Ball's handed off. Sevier County tries to get to the outside. Nowhere to go because Caleb Jackson is there to make the tackle. Big play there by Caleb Jackson. So real quick, Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Jim, I'll let you take this one.
Well, let's see here. It is right now currently with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County leading Powell 36-30. Didn't see that coming when we saw the first quarter score.
Yeah, Powell got out to about the same kind of start that Sevier County did here in this game, but Lincoln County has played the comeback role
on the
have
road,
taken the lead there at Powell. Ooh. So a reverse here, sniffed out well by the Mustangs, and a very, very good open field tackle. But I believe that was number 9.
It is number 9.
Yeah, that was number 9 for the Mustangs, C.T. Gunter.
Yeah, that was nice play right there.
C.T. with a big-time tackle there.
You know, we talked earlier tonight about the one-on-one tackles. Walker Valley's done a pretty good job of these one-on-one tackles. It's just that they're just so efficient. They get a lot of these plays, they're 5 and 6 yards down before you lay your first hand on these guys.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, you know how Maryville and Riverdale cut into that lead? Well, now Maryville 40, Riverdale 18.
That's a shocker.
Sevier County, it looks like there's going to be a little pre-snap
penalty
there against, I imagine, Sevier County, it looked like.
Well, when they blow the whistle before the play, that's usually a false start.
Some other scores from around the area. Meigs County.
Oh, legal substitution.
Oh, wow. So illegal substitution is that penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant. Back to our Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Meigs County, with a minute left in the third quarter, leads Sequatchie County 34-19.
Wow, that Meigs County team, man, that's a good football program they got up there.
Well, we saw Sequatchie County firsthand, and they're a good program, and that just goes to show you how good Meigs County is.
Yeah, Meigs County, man, year after year after year, they just seem to be able to produce good football teams.
So ball snap, Sevier County 1st and 10. They try to run to the outside, and an absolute hard hit by Braylon Beard and Tyler Goldman.
Man, they are – listen, these guys are playing hard football. They don't care what the scoreboard says. They are not going down without a fight. And I love their intensity and their positive. You can see the positive attitude. They don't care what the scoreboard says. They're playing all the way, man, to the end.
Tyler Goldman, a senior linebacker on this team. Braylon Beard, though, he's going to be back next season for the Mustangs.
I love the intensity this defense is playing with right now.
2nd down and 11, game clock at 9:22. Ball snap. They go fake handoff up the middle. They throw deep, and it's complete. That's a touchdown, Sevier County. Man. What an impressive catch. Battling with Michael Wood to get to the football. That was, again, Newman to Newman.
Yeah, Parker Newman with the catch, Cooper Newman with the throw. Gee, I wonder how many times they practice stuff like that in their backyard.
I'd say quite a few times. The score now here from Sevier County, the Smoky Bears 41, the Mustangs 7. Pending this extra point here for Sevier County. By the way, Oakland leads Bradley Central at halftime 28-3. So the extra point, snap, hold, kick is up. Looks like it splits the uprights. It does. The score here in Sevier County, Smoky Bears 42, Walker Valley 7. We're going to take a 30-second break.
Wright Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families of Walker Valley High School and says, "Go Mustangs!"
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. I'm Andy Morris here along with Jim Gum, filling in for Jacob Mason, who's back at the studio getting on our nerves, taking over Ephraim's headset, or Elijah's headsets, excuse me. So we're going to just tell Elijah to beat Jacob up, and we'll deal with him when we get back. How about that, Jim?
Well, I'll tell you what. Speaking of getting beat up,
yeah, it's happening right now. Sevier County 42, Walker Valley 7, and just ultimately all the credit in the world to Sevier County. They're just a very impressive football team.
They're a better football team. They just are. And we said that they had to play a C game for Walker Valley. Well, they didn't. They played probably an A- game. But they're a good football team.
Thavin Scruggs has the kickoff return. He's going to be across the 30 and then met at about the 34. They might give him the 35, and they do.
So, we're looking at a team that's, going to advance. We're talking about, Sevier County. And don't know who they're going to play next week, but I think if it's Lincoln County or Powell, they're going to have their hands full with this team right here. This is a good football team they've got here in Sevier County.
Yeah, again, the defending state champs, Sevier County, showing why tonight against our Mustangs. Very impressive Sevier County team. And, Jim, it says that it's 50 degrees out here. I don't know if I agree with that. It feels a little cooler than that.
I'll tell you what. Let me check my phone. I don't trust you. I think yours
Jim doesn't trust me.
I think yours is coming from
Ball
Tampa.
handed off to Cason Cunningham. He's got enough for a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down, and that's the Cason Cunningham we've learned to know this season, just exploding in between the tackles.
Apparently your phone's correct after all. So, hey, it feels cooler. But you know
Jim's
what?
over here turning into Jacob, giving me a hard time.
I am, man. I can't give you too much power time because I rely on you to get me home.
That's all right. Ball snapped, handed off to Cunningham once again. Tries to bounce to the outside after that run lane closed quickly, something that Sevier County's defense has done all night.
Yeah, they're a solid football team, Andy. This team, they play well, and I think they don't make a lot of mistakes. In high school football, we know that Walker Valley's thrown about 3 interceptions tonight. Not a lot of penalties, no turnovers. That's half the battle right there.
Yes.
Nice fake.
Yeah, that was. Chase Stevens is going to hand it off to Case, and once again between the tackles, that's going to be about a gain of 4, it looks like.
Yeah, I like the way that play was designed right there.
So it's going to bring up I believe a third down, and what does that look like?
Third about 3, 3.5, maybe 4.
Yeah, it looks like close to that 3.5, 4-yard mark, as you said there. Third down and 4 on the scoreboard. Roman Yulo, the single receiver here to the near side. We've got a twin set to the far side. Again, Mustangs working left to right at midfield. They're going to go back to Cunningham. It's worked, and they said, let's keep it working. He's going to be right there at the first down marker. That's a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down Mustangs.
I'm going to say something about the horns. I can't imagine sitting the row ahead of the guys with the horns. It's bad enough we're behind the horns.
Yep.
Can you imagine if the horn's in the back right behind you? Oh,
behind the horn, behind the 8 ball, whatever you want to say tonight, right?
I would not be a happy camper. Let's just put it that way.
So the score, 42-7, Sevier County. Got a player down. That's a timeout on the field. That's a Milligan Vane timeout. We're going to take a timeout for 30 seconds.
The Black Friday sales event starts now at Crown CDJR Cleveland.
Shop over 275 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $10,000 off MSRP. 0% APR for up to 60 months. Or no payments for 90 days on all 2026 Ram 1500s. Like a new 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn. Up to $8,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service.
Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
With approved credit 1667 per thousand finance on select models. Stock 424401 expires 12/125.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. Once again, Andy Morris here with Jim Gum.
Hey, let's go ahead and give a couple college scores while we're here. At halftime, Clemson leading number 20 Louisville 10-9, and early on in the first quarter, Oregon 7-0 over Minnesota.
So they're going to go hand off between the tackles. That was not Kason Cunningham trying to get a number. That was actually Gideon Hernandez, senior running back Gideon Hernandez, who's one of those Mustang football players who's getting ready to move on to a winter sport as well. He's a wrestler for Walker Valley. Tough young man, very good student. Gideon's
getting these seniors in, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a kid that has worked his tail off over the last 4 years, even going back to his days at Ocoee Middle School. So nice seeing Gideon get some touches, and Chase Stevens is going to try to get away from some pressure. He's not going to be able to, as he's going to be brought down for a big loss.
That's the first sack of the second half, if I'm not mistaken. So
they've
done a better job of keeping him upright. But once again, an obvious passing down.
So the score, once again, Sevier County 42, Walker Valley 7, if you're just joining us.
We've got about 5:20 to go. And Coach Aikens getting some of his seniors in that may not get a lot of playing time, so good for him to do that.
We're going to talk about these seniors a little bit more as our coverage here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 continues. And there goes those horns on that third down. Chase rolling out here to the near side, delivers a pass incomplete off the hands of number 7, Arnett of the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was there. He should have caught it, and he knows it.
Yeah,
it happens.
Joseph is another player who's going to be back. Or actually, he is a senior. Joseph Arnett is a senior for Walker Valley.
Yeah, it was just he just unfortunately just didn't catch the football. It was a good throw, very good throw.
So So that's going to bring up a 4th down, Walker Valley just across the 50 at the Sevier County 48-yard line. This is a Cleveland Utilities power punt.
Tim Henderson, you're welcome.
Good snap. Aiden Burns, another senior, delivers a very high punt. Going to bounce at the 20 and get to about the 18.
Yep, good punt right there.
Jim, I hung in there as long as I could. Made it to the 4th quarter and had to put the coat on. Had to put on the jacket.
Yep.
Was rocking the short sleeves, trying to enjoy it. And as the adrenaline's kind of falling down here, I said,
the adrenaline, as the cold went down and the adrenaline went down, it was like the perfect storm.
Yep.
Time for the jacket.
And then Jacob Mason came over the headset, taking over there at the station for a second. I said, you know what? I'm having to deal with this guy, and he's not even here.
Yeah, we got a running clock right now, by the way. So
yeah, Sevier County leading by 35 points. That does spark the running clock.
Yep.
Starting this drive, the Smoky Bears, again from their own 18, handed off the middle.
A lot of backups for both teams right now. A lot of backups.
And I do want to say this, Sevier County has been an excellent host for us.
Yeah.
We're again set up here below the press box. They've got a packed press box, and they've got a double-decker. It's a huge press box,
it's a huge
but there's
stadium.
so much coverage here tonight for this game between all the different media outlets. But Mixed TV, Steve Hartline, and Greg Phillips over here to our right, our crew once again. Austin Chadwick, Gideon Ratcliffe have done a great job making sure that we had everything we needed tonight.
They got up here around 12:30 this afternoon, setting up everything, and had us all, had everything set up for us. So we're appreciative of all those guys.
And
for sure.
that was after they did a live show from TCPS this morning.
Needless to say, it's been a long day for Gideon and Austin. So
Mixed Mornings,
those guys.
Mixed Mornings was at TCPS this morning for their homecoming festivities.
That's right.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe they've got something going on tomorrow as well. We're going to have to ask Austin or Gideon about that.
Yeah, that one I'm not 100% sure. They do so much.
They do.
It's unbelievable how much and what professionals these guys are.
Yeah, rumor has it.
Very fortunate.
Rumor has it Ryan Felton's back at the station laughing at them right now, just knowing all the running around that they're doing. Ryan, huge part of what we do every Friday night, making sure that everything goes smoothly with all of our coverage on all 3 stations.
All of our producers there at the station, they do a great job. In spite of the harassment they're getting from Jacob right now. I'm sure he's found at least one pizza by now, right?
So again, now we're down to this running clock's really been moving. We're down to a minute 15.
Yeah, it went from 122 to 118 like instantly.
It's been doing that all game. If you notice, it's kind of skipping a few numbers.
It has.
I was questioning my math capabilities once again there, Jim.
Yeah.
But the score 42-7 if you're just joining us.
I think their minutes are like 55 seconds long instead of a full 60.
And the Sevier County band down here to our left playing a little Rocky Top up here in Tennessee Vol territory.
Yeah, we're definitely in Big Orange country, that's for sure.
I do want to throw this out there as they're taking a timeout on the field. When we walked into the stadium, those of you from Bradley County, Walker Valley fan or anyone else that's listening, you probably remember Chief Bill Robertson.
Bill Robertson, that's right.
And when you walk into the stadium here at Sevier County, they've got a tribute to him. He played here at Sevier County before he went on to coach at Bradley Central and had an impact on so many young men and young women throughout his days, not only as a coach, but as an administrator. He was a member of the Cleveland City Council for a long time, and they've got a wonderful tribute here to him. And the rumor has, and he used to always run with this. I remember I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, and he said, "Hey, do you know who Dolly Parton is?" I said, "Of course I do." He said, "I used to date her." And so that was Chief. And
I love it,
unfortunately, we lost Chief too soon.
Yep.
Would love to still have him around.
He was at Bradley when I was there.
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
He was there a long time, man. He I saw him at Rolling Hills Golf Club.
He was always there.
He was always there.
But an awesome tribute to him. here at Sevier County, an alum. And so punt from Sevier County, it's going to be fielded and downed at the Walker Valley 42. That was, once again, Thavin Scruggs, the return man. So Walker Valley is going to take over at their own 42, which I imagine will be actually.
We may not get another playoff.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to go ahead and let this clock run.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, so we see the team taking the field, the Mustangs, for the final time to shake hands this season against a very, very worthy opponent in Sevier County that would not be surprised to see these guys go back-to-back.
Oh, no. Let me ask you this, you've seen Walker Valley play just about, every game except for one, I believe. Is this the best opponent you've seen them play this year?
This season, I would say so.
Yeah.
This is a complete team.
Very complete.
It's very easy to say that Bradley's in that conversation.
I get it.
With what their capability was, but all around offense, defense, special teams, even with the players that play on both sides of the ball, just a complete team from top to bottom.
They are very well coached. They don't make a lot of mistakes. You can tell that they've the coaching staff's done a good job of utilizing the talents of their players and putting them in a good position to be successful. And my hat's off to the coaching staff and the team. I'm very impressed with this team. I wouldn't be surprised to see this team go all the way to the Finley Stadium, play for the championship.
Yes. So I do want to Blue Cross Bowl.
That's right.
And so I do want to say this. Kind of going back a couple years, Walker Valley made it to the state semifinals against a very, very talented Knox West team. Mm-hmm. This did not have that same feel. The feel of that Knox West game was, man, this is a talented team. We're just trying to survive a little bit. And nothing against – I love that 23 Walker Valley team. They just ran into a better opponent that year. Yeah. In this game, this is a complete team, but they win because they do the small things right. This is a game that if a couple things kind of go your way in Walker Valley, it's a little bit more of a battle. That 42-7 score is a little off as far as you would think, that team dominated Walker Valley. On the scoreboard, they did, but Walker Valley, some turnovers really hurt them.
That's the thing about them. They don't make the mistakes, okay? And when their opponent makes the mistakes, they take advantage of it. And so they had a short field multiple times because they had one pick six. I'm going to say it was an interception. It could have been a fumble, however they wanted to put it in the book. But this team does not they don't do self-inflicted wounds on themselves. They let the other teams do that, and they take advantage of it. So this very, very well-coached team.
So real quick, I want to go down the Walker Valley roster before we take a break and prepare for our post-game show and give a shout-out to all of these seniors because this has been a very special season of Walker Valley football. Of course, the 25th season of Walker Valley football. We've celebrated them all year in the Walker Valley program all year long, and unfortunately it's coming to an end tonight, but a shout-out to this senior class, and I'm going to go down the roster numerically here. All of our seniors: Sawyer Boyd, Aiden Burns, Michael Wood, Caleb Jackson, Roman Yulo, Joseph Arnett, Thavin Scruggs, Chase Stevens, Brody Crooms, Gideon Hernandez and Tyler Goldman, Cole Brown, Reese Davis, Isaac Goins, Jonathan West, Eli Robinson, Cooper Bitzel, Barrett Burks, Drew Dugan, Caden Lassen, Ashton Roshak, and I believe that's all the seniors here on our roster. And
it is.
Just want to give those guys a shout out. I know every single one of those guys to some extent on a personal level, and what they've done for the foundation of Walker Valley football that's been built over the past several seasons. Specifically the Coach Aikens era, to where you're making the playoffs consistently, you're battling for region championships. That's a tribute to these young men.
It is. We talked earlier today about some teams, you can't call them a program because they haven't done it enough. Walker Valley's got a good football program, and it all starts with the head coach. And they've done a great job of building the culture. You know, you talk about culture. They got really good culture at Walker Valley, and I know you're a lot closer to them than I am, but what little I've been around it, so impressed with the culture at Walker Valley. This is a program that's going to they're going to be in a hunt almost every year. Yeah, there may be a year here, a year there where they just don't have it. But more often than not, Walker Valley is going to be in the discussion for most years because that's what they've got going on at Walker Valley High School.
Well, one thing that I do want to say, very blessed to be a part of Mix 104.1 WCLE, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, the coverage all year long of Walker Valley football and Cleveland's Oldies, and our time on Mix TV. Also, when we get bounced over to Mix 104.1, it's been something that Jacob and I talk about this.
Yep.
It's such an enjoyment for us to be able to bring these games to the Walker Valley faithful and to interview Coach Akins every week on the drive over on ESPN Cleveland, and to film the coaches show that Jacob never shows up for. We joke around with that, but we film it during school, and Jacob's trying to keep his job. But I want to speak for Jacob since he's not here tonight, and speak for you because you've gotten to know Coach Akins just by talking to him every week.
I got to meet him for the first time in person at the football media day. Okay, and that was in early August. I think it was early August when we had the football media day, and now here it is, mid-November, and just to see this program do what it's done this year. I'll be honest with you, Andy, I didn't think they were going to be as good as they've been this year. I really didn't, but this is a good program they got at Walker Valley. They just ran into a buzzsaw tonight. They just did. That's a really good football team they got beat by tonight. But don't hang your head if you're a Walker Valley fan. You need to be very, very happy because there's a lot of other programs that would love to trade places with Walker Valley tonight.
Yeah, I want to give a couple shout-outs here as well. First-year Walker Valley principal, Dr. Jeremy Jones, who is speaking as a coach at Walker Valley High School, very supportive of all our athletic programs and our band. Just a lot of pride there from him, and we appreciate everything that he's done for Walker Valley and allowing me to be a part of the coverage at some unique times. Mm-hmm. So thankful to him. Athletic Director Mike Turner, who is, as much as we joke around with Coach Turner, does a great job facilitating us at Walker Valley when we're there. And so we're really thankful for all the administration. And I know David Gluckner, Tommy Leach, John Burrows, David Hood, the assistant principals at Walker Valley, all year long are tuning in and listening to us. And one thing that you hear about Walker Valley is the pride that they take in everything. The term was dubbed Walker Valley the everything school because you're successful in so many things. And it starts with people like those individuals. Very thankful for them and what they allow us to do there at Walker Valley as far as our athletic programs. And from the other side of it, my other hat here at WCLE.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, we're proud of all of our schools. We're proud of Walker Valley. We're proud of Cleveland. We're proud of Bradley Central. It's a great place to be at. Yeah.
Listen, regardless if we're getting booed by Steve Hartline right now, we're thankful for Steve as well, giving us the opportunity to be here to call these games, and we have a good time calling Walker Valley football, and we appreciate you, Steve.
You be careful driving home, partner. All right, man. Thank you.
So with that, we're going to take about a 2-minute break, and hopefully we're going to have Drew Akins here to put a bow on this season.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights, hometown pride and the determination that drives our teams forward. At Southland Finance, we know what it takes to compete because our own Brent Matthews and Mike Parker were high school athletes themselves. They understand the hard work, commitment, and teamwork that go into every practice and every game. That's why Southland Finance proudly supports our local football teams on and off the field. From kickoff to the final whistle, we're cheering right alongside you. Experience the Southland difference today.
Food City is butchers that freshly cut roast, party trays, gourmet cookies, and cakes.
Those are some things that I love the most, like store-made candies and fresh bakes.
The promise of fresh produce they make has holiday guests raising a toast.
And Food City's help is all that it takes to make me the host with the most.
Nobody does food
Or the holidays.
like Food City.
Did you twist an ankle? Hurt your shoulder? Or maybe that weekend project left you with more than sore muscles? Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is here to help. Our Urgent Ortho Walk-In Clinic in Cleveland is open Monday through Saturday, treating sprains, strains, fractures, and more. No appointment needed. There's no need to drive to Chattanooga for expert orthopedic care. Call, schedule online, or walk in today and get back to moving pain-free. Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. The Center for expert care right when you need it.
Langley Roofing is our skilled winning home team. From getting your emergency repair prioritized to a replacement you'll be proud of. Real craftsmanship, on time, in budget. Langley is a local family protecting our homes from the top down. Langley means safety, security, and savings for roofing, gutters, and skylights. You'll see Langley's promises come to life on your home. And yeah, it's true. When you see a good roof, chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 for post-game coverage here. Second round of the playoffs at Sevier County. The final score, Sevier County 42, Walker Valley 7. And we've been giving some shout-outs and talking about everybody involved with our production here for WCLE and Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. And again, shout-out to the Kyle brothers back at the station working tonight, making sure that both of our high school games in the area are coming through the radio just fine. Ryan Felton back there at the station. Jacob Mason invading their space tonight as he's getting set to host the Blitz. We're going to be going over to that after our coverage ends. That's the Friday night Blitz on Mix 104.1, also on mixtv.tv. I hope they put some makeup on Jacob tonight. Got to get him looking good for the camera.
Powder that bald head so it doesn't shine.
Don't need a reflection in the camera there.
Hey, listen, I can't talk. I'm bald too, so, you know. Some of us are follically challenged, Andy.
Not myself. I've got a little head lettuce going on here. Big fan of it.
He does.
Proud
man.
of it. But I have a feeling it's creeping back on me a little bit. Yeah. So I might be joining the club here sooner than later.
Hair Club for Men. That's all I got to say.
Are they a sponsor? we might need to figure that out.
Oh, Lord.
But we're currently waiting on Coach Akins. He's meeting with his team. Always want to try to give him the opportunity. He's so good about getting up here with us for his post-game interviews every game, win or lose. That's one thing that I do definitely respect about Coach Akins.
What's going on in the other games? Do we know about the opponent?
Yeah, we can go over to some Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard updates. Of course, Billy Haney Meat Company located off Old Charleston Road for all your bulk food item needs. Bradley Central in the fourth quarter trailing Oakland 28-3. That's at the start of the fourth quarter. And then looks like we've got a couple games that have went final. Red Bank is going to win their game against Gibbs 34-7. So a big win for a local team in Red Bank.
Sale Creek. How about Sale Creek?
Sale Creek still playing ball at 11-1. They win tonight 22-14 over Rockwood.
I think it's safe to say that South Pittsburgh and Tyner are going to come away with wins tonight as well.
Yeah, South Pittsburgh leading Oliver Springs 35-0. That game's at halftime. Tyner leading Unicoi County in the fourth quarter 56-28. And Lincoln County currently leads Powell 39-30. There's 2 minutes left in that ball game. Lincoln County with a 9-point lead. That is a huge upset.
If assuming that they can hold on to that 9-point lead with 2 minutes to go.
In the making. I should have thrown that in there.
But we've seen crazier things happen. But, boy, Powell jumped out big early in that game. It was so big that we just assumed that they were going to win that game.
We did.
And you know what they say? That's the reason they play. Was it 48 minutes instead of 60, of course, in high school football? But this would be a massive upset if Lincoln County holds on to beat Powell. So Lincoln County would be right here then next Friday night.
So I want to go ahead and give out some post-game stats once again. Post-game stats, Cleveland Fasteners and Supply for all those nuts and bolts you can't find anywhere else. If they ain't got it, then you don't need it. They're located off Starview Drive in Cleveland. Once again, thanks to Mr. Rob Varner, who has done a tremendous job all year providing these stats for us. Looking at Walker Valley currently 9 of 22 passing for 132 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Sawyer Boyd, 7 receptions for 128 yards and a touchdown. The lone touchdown for the Mustangs tonight. Kason Cunningham, 13 rushing attempts for 74 yards. And then going over to the defensive side of the ball, Braylon Beard led the Mustangs with 12 tackles tonight. And Sevier County, looking at their stats, 24-32 passing for Newman. 299 yards, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Big night for Cooper Newman.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt his candidacy for Player of the Year, Mr. Tennessee. But listen, Braden Beard, he played a heck of a game, and he had, I know, one really big hit. I think he had 2. I'm trying to remember if that was him on that other hit. But there was one hit that he hit. You could hear the pads popping all the way up here where we're at. So a big game for him for sure.
So with that, we're still working on getting Coach Akins up here. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
Hi, my name is Nina Kyle. I teach a wonderful class called Active Older Adults, also known as AOA. This class is for men and women that are fit, fab, and over 50. Our sassy seniors range in age from 50 all the way up to the 80s. Watch our class and you will say, wow, I want that to be me one day. We cover the whole body in our workouts, from the neck to the feet. Keeping strong muscles, good posture, and strong mental awareness is our goal. We don't want to be bodybuilders, but we want to build our bodies. Come join me at the YMCA. You can find the schedule online at ymcachattanooga.org. Hope to see you there.
Wow, that was a big hit. Number 7 down on the field.
I need a personal injury lawyer.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're in the Cleveland or greater Chattanooga area, there's only one name I'd trust.
Logan Thompson.
Logan Thompson!
I need a personal injury lawyer.
You have to go with Logan Thompson.
Logan Thompson!
Logan Thompson!
When it matters most. Logan Thompson.
Friday Night Lights, hometown pride, and the determination that drives our teams forward. At Southland Finance, we know what it takes to compete because our own Brent Matthews and Mike Parker were high school athletes themselves. They understand the hard work, commitment, and teamwork that go into every practice and every game. That's why Southland Finance proudly supports our local football teams on and off the field. From kickoff to the final whistle, we're cheering right alongside you. Experience the Southland difference today.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home all season long of Walker Valley football, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. They're open to the public. Again, this is the post-game show, and unfortunate night, season coming to an end for Walker Valley. Final score here from Sevier County, the defending state champ, Sevier County 42, Walker Valley 7, and showing the reason why they won that state title last year. Very talented group. And going to go ahead and go on over to our Dells Heating and Air player of the game, justcalldells.com. Got to give it, first of all, I want to say, we've talked about it already, the senior class. What a great senior class. But senior wide receiver Sawyer Boyd tonight is going to be the Walker Valley player of the game. 7 receptions, 128 yards, and 1 touchdown. So congratulations, Sawyer Boyd.
They could not guard him, Andy.
You are the Dells Heating and Air player of the game.
Yeah, they could not guard him. He was just unguardable. Unfortunately, Walker Valley just didn't give the quarterback enough time to get the ball to him more often, but they could not guard him. He's a difference. He's a difference maker when he's out there.
No, you're absolutely right, Jim. And that's one thing. This Walker Valley offensive line has done a pretty solid job most of the year. Where they would run into trouble was when they face those size mismatches up front. Yeah. A little bit of a disadvantage, and some big boys on the field for Sevier County tonight. And that's when Chase kind of would encounter where he would force the throws. He would put a little too much on the throws, and just because he was feeling that pressure and was going back to the Sequatchie County game, going to the Ray County game. That was kind of what was happening last week against Tullahoma. Saw him come out of that as the offensive line did a much better job. But when you face a complete team, those things are going to break down occasionally.
Yeah, when you can't get back there and set your feet and make a good, accurate throw, you're throwing backing up, you're throwing when you're not balanced when you're throwing the ball, you get overthrows, which lead to interceptions, which what happened tonight.
Yeah.
He just could not get comfortable back there. That's because they just put pressure on him. That's a good team out there.
And again, that's no shot at the Walker Valley offensive line at all.
This is a really good football team here at Sevier County. This team could very well go on to win another state championship. Yes. That's how good this team is. So they're going to listen. Not only have they done this to a lot of other teams this year, they'll probably continue to do this in more postseason games because they're going to be playing, I'm assuming, Lincoln County leading 39-37 with 13 seconds to go. So it looks like that Lincoln County's going to get that upset over Powell. So that would be another tough opponent, but an opponent that I think that Sevier County is going to be favored, of course, against a team like Lincoln County. So, we could see listen, Sevier County could end up in Chattanooga on December 6th.
Yeah, very, very possible that happens. The defending state champs trying to defend that title again here in the 2025 season. So I just was able to talk with head coach Drew Akins moments ago, called us. He is not going to be able to make it up here again. First of all, we're about a mile high up here at the top of the very extremely tall bleachers, but he is currently meeting with the seniors in his team and talking with parents. And this is one of those moments where you're not going to get this opportunity on the field with your team again, especially those seniors. So he wants to utilize that time. He did say that he appreciates everybody for tuning in to Walker Valley football all season long, and obviously hated the outcome of tonight, but was very proud of his team's effort. And as Jim said, they just ran into a really good ball team tonight.
We'll get Coach Akins on the drive at some point to get him to wrap up the season, put a bow on it, if you want to call it that. But we'll get him on. We'll get his opinions about everything at some point.
Yeah, we'll get him and Coach Floyd both if you guys are able to tune in to ESPN Cleveland 101.3 Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock. Me, Jim, and Jacob Mason are on the drive, and we'll definitely follow up with our football coaches.
Oh, absolutely. And, like I said, this is the last time a lot of these kids are ever going to be able to play organized football. So he wants to take advantage of his opportunity to be with those kids, which I totally get it. So we're fine with that decision, and we'll get him on the drive. Sometime next week, probably.
Yeah, so the last score update that we have for Bradley and Oakland leading Bradley in the fourth quarter 28-10. So that's impressive.
That's a very good showing by Bradley Central High School.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of expected Oakland, and when I say a lot of people across the state, not from our camp, we know what Bradley's capable of, but a lot of people expected Oakland to roll in that game. A lot tighter game than if someone were to put a line on that game. I don't think they'd expect in the fourth quarter for Bradley to be within 18.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Oakland is a team that has just a boatload of talent. And listen, more often than not, they're putting 40, 45 points on the scoreboard. And right now, they're at 28. Now, I don't know how much time's left in the fourth quarter, but it doesn't matter. The fact that this game, a lot of people were predicting a running clock in that game. There's not a running clock in that game. So good for Bradley to stay within reasonable points against a really good Oakland team.
So just went final. Lincoln County has defeated Powell, upset Powell at Powell, 39-37. What a ball game there.
So Lincoln County will be here next Friday night, taking on, like I said, a really good Sevier County Bears team. Well, Smoky Bears team, I should say. So, I would think that they're probably going to be happy when they see that final here at Sevier County.
Yeah, again, whoever is able to win that game next week will be home again in the semifinals. But Walker Valley, unfortunately, season ended tonight. Again, final score 42-7. And again, want to thank you, Jim, for filling in for Jacob. It's been a lot of fun. Got to call one of the most exciting games of the season with you down at East Hamilton. Yep. Chris Malik hitting that walk-off field goal. What a big night from Walker Valley. A lot of good memories throughout the season. This has been a success of a season in all for Walker Valley.
It has been a success for Walker Valley. It's been a success for Bradley. And I'm going to tell you right now, in 2026, it'll be a success for Cleveland. So we're blessed to have 3 very good high schools that want to be good in all sports, and especially in high school football. And I'll promise you, Coach Brown's going to get it done there at Cleveland High School. So I suspect next year we'll have 3 teams in the postseason.
Yeah, I think that's a very good prediction, Jim. And again, I want to thank everybody back at the station. I want to thank you, the listeners, all of you that have tuned in all season long as we've covered Walker Valley football. I know Jacob and I talk about it all the time. This is one of the highlights of our fall. Our families enjoy coming out to the MAC every Friday night and getting to interact with these student athletes and watch them grow up and turn into young men, along with our band members and our cheerleaders. Coach Terry Lynn Dugan and her cheer squad, such a important part of the culture at Walker Valley. So can't say any more about all of them. We appreciate you guys for listening to us and allowing us to be a part of your Friday nights, something that we enjoy. And I know, Jim, you enjoy the opportunity when you get to fill in for me or Jacob. So
yep.
With that, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Be sure to tune in to the Friday Night Blitz on MixTV.tv, also on WCLE Mix 104.1. Jacob Mason there tonight holding it down for Jim since he made the trip up with us tonight. And again, thank you all for listening to us, and be sure to tune in. You'll be able to continue to hear me and Jacob, our antics with Jim over on The Drive on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 Monday through Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of a backseat as we're getting into the winter sports wrestling season getting kicked off, and several of these Mustang football players going on to play basketball, to wrestle, a little bit later on in the spring, baseball, a lot of multi-sport athletes.
And you got an early morning good thing going on tomorrow morning, don't you not?
So we got to hit the road, Jim, no doubt. Got to be back at the school at 6 a.m. to head up to Blackman for a preseason wrestling tournament. Coach Rain's doing a great job. First-year head coach of the Wrestling Mustangs. Talked to Will Campbell today. A basketball team looking good. So a lot of good things happening for Walker Valley Athletics coming up here in the very near future. So excited to continue to cover that for you guys. Again, for Jim Gum, I'm Andy Morris. We're going to send it back to the station for